AT with the foul. And that's been kind of the thing this year, is trying to clear the boards and get it going. Once we get the ball in motion, once we get up the court, the Lady Cats love that kind of feel of the game. But without Savannah Scott, and it's kind of an old story now, but 6'4" center for 4 years, you have to kind of redevelop that inside game, rebounding, inside post play.
Central ties it up with the 2 free throws. Samaya Jordan bringing it down for the Lady Cats, finds a lane she likes. She goes up hard, draws the well, there, no call on a foul. Okay.
Yeah, no foul. They said it got ball, although she hit the floor. But that was a great dribble in with the left hand into the lane. She got all the way to the basket.
Bohannon long inbound to Jordan. Over to Cox. Alexis making her move in the paint. What a finish from Alexis Cox.
Yeah. Strong left shoulder there into the lane. Made the turn and kind of a half hook going towards the basket. Good inside move by Alexis. And she, by the way, she's also outside shooter. I mean, she can really fill it up from the 3 as well. We are in that 2-3 zone.
Bohannon, great defense. It's stolen away by Cox. Up to the freshman, Weston. Weston can't finish. Jordan with the rebound.
Too bad for tonight because she got fouled going up.
Oh, yeah,
they didn't catch that.
I didn't like saying what I had to say. But I was also, I'm right there with you. I'm like, where was the call?
Yeah, she got nicked going up. No call there. But I like so far what they've done the first 2 possessions where they have not made the basket or we've not sent them to the line, is they've released the freshman down the court. I mean, she's been the one flashing into the zone. Nice. But it leaves Samaya at the point.
Thanks for joining us. We had a few little technical hiccups as we're getting started. Saturday basketball was not the plan this week, but that's what's happening.
Where we are. Good free throws that time by Samaya.
Lady Cats up 6-2. Central looking to respond.
Now, the open spot in the zone normally is right there at the baseline and at the elbow.
Montgomery shot up, long 2 will not go. Emery Bohannon trying to box out on Marshall. She was able to get the rebound and draws the foul.
Yeah, once she got the rebound there, she had really good position. I mean, there was no chance for Alexis to do anything there but foul. But here's the thing about Alexis: she has to stay in the ball game. We've seen so far this year when she is not in the game, the whole game changes for the Lady Cats. And the only time you really see her exit the game is when she's in foul trouble.
Well, did they call the foul, or they didn't put it up on the board?
They did. They call it. Yeah, it was. I don't know who they called it on.
Maybe AT. Well,
they
that's how they have it on the
They
scoreboard.
got it on Samaya.
Samaya with 1 and AT with 1.
I don't know that. That was Alexis Cox all the way, so I don't know.
Bohannon gets it to Taylor. Taylor trying to get around on the baseline. Gonna have to throw it up. The freshman could not come down with it. Knocked away to Montgomery. Montgomery on the other end. She finishes with the left hand, and Central cuts it to a 1-point game here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of contact down on our end of the floor. I know everybody's used to me saying that, but we're getting a lot of contact down here with no fouls called.
Trinaya over to AT. AT trying to get into the right side, draws the contact. And now 2 fouls apiece for both Conway and Central here in the first quarter.
That was not on the shot. I called it on the floor. Oh, nice inbound.
Samaya, turnaround jumper off the back of the rim. Bohannon with the long rebound.
Good hustle play by Emery. They are also, they're playing man, but it's kind of a floating man.
Alexis gets in, gets the ball back herself. First attempt won't go. Second attempt won't go. Still fighting for a rebound, but it will be Marshall that ends up with it.
No foul called. That is amazing.
And Wilson going to be called for the travel. And no damage done here for Conway.
Yeah, but listen, when you get the ball down that low and when you're pressing that hard at the basket and you get the contact below the basket, yeah, you got to make that call.
6-5, Lady Cats on top. Samaya pulls up for the 3. It's good. Samaya Jordan extending the lead for your Lady Cats.
Yeah, no hesitation there. I mean, she got the space she wanted and took it straight up. That's a walk.
Bohannon steals it away. And here comes Conway.
Shooting that three is going to get them to step out a little bit further.
Alexis Cox pulls up for three. Cox's three won't go, but she gets a deflection on the other end.
Yeah, good catch up there by Alexis. She didn't hesitate after she missed the three. She got back and made the defensive stop because that was going to go to the basket.
9-5, Conway on top here in the first quarter. Kimball swings it over to Montgomery. And now over to Marshall.
Good front that time.
Bohannon got a hand on it. Kimball will end up with it. Kimball. Shot won't go. Jordan with the rebound.
Good rebound from the backside.
Kick it out to AT. And AT is going to be called for the travel. And checking in now for the Lady Tigers is Taylor Day Davis.
Yeah, she's somebody that really contributed last year. Figured she would be starting today, but big player there. Now you got some height out there.
And Mariah Wilson, the other freshman, now in for Conway.
Conway still in the 2-3.
Feed it down to Marshall. Marshall making her move, draws the contact. This will be the third team foul on your Lady Cats. That's going to be on the freshman, Trania Weston.
That's her first. Three and a half to go in the first, and it's the foul situation is 3 against Conway, 2 against Central. And again, if this is your first chance to watch high school ball this year, the fouls have changed. There is no 1-and-1, and you get 2 shots after the 5th foul within a quarter on a non-player controlled foul.
And Tim Roach, not a fan of it.
A 0. But I've talked to there are a lot of folks, coaches and as well, that actually like it. Some of the officials like it. I'm an old school guy, I guess.
Bohannon for 3. Won't go. Nice rebound from the freshman, but the putback won't drop for your Lady Cats. Olivia Cox checked in for Conway.
Nice.
Deflection for Wilson, and she finishes on the other end.
Great job by the freshman there. Good hands on the top of the zone. Finished it on the court.
Physically, she does not look like a freshman.
No, she's got some. There we go.
That'll be an over and back. Another turnover for Central.
And a timeout.
And Coach Marlon Williams wants a timeout. We will take it with him. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. It is Saturday basketball, Tim Roach.
Yeah, this time of year. I hate this time of year with the weather thing.
Last time that we had it was our first broadcast of the year. Of course, Conway Corp doing all the home conference games this season. But our last game was back on January 9th. That was also the Lady Cats' last basketball game. It's been 11 days since they've played.
You look at the 6A West. Man, they've played like 6 or 7 conference games. We've played 2.
Well, and all the West teams except for the Springdale and Harbor boys, they all played last night. They were able to play last night. According to the paper, none of the 6A Central teams played last night.
Well, there was a lot of freezing precip that caused them to be out of school, and I think the rule is that if you're not in school, you do not get to play.
I believe that is the rule, but nobody was in school today, so I don't know how that works.
That's too far.
It'll be a turnover for your Lady Cats.
Good thought there. quarterback, Samaya, with an overthrow. The zone was there. The zone throw, she missed it.
2:19 to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cats with a 5-point lead.
1-3-1 and then dropped into the 2-3 zone.
Day Davis's jumper won't go. Marshall gets the rebound and the putback.
Getting some good rebounds is Central. They're staying in the ball game because of it. They get a lot of second chance opportunities. The Lady Cats, not so much.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Bohannon working hard against Wilson, and she draws the contact. This will be the 4th team foul, or maybe just the third team foul against Central.
Yeah, that we needed that call right there because they've been real handsy down on this end of the court, and if you can push the penetration opportunities for the Lady Cats and push that out, that's going to be a problem. That's a foul.
I'll say it was off of Central. Will stay here with the Lady Cats.
Well, it was one of two things. It was either a block on the ball or it was a foul, and so they're getting the benefit there.
3 won't go for Conway, and Day Davis will end up with the rebound. Central fans vocal here on this side of where we're calling the game from. Day Davis with the feed down to Sasser. Will be an offensive foul on Central.
Yeah, she got out of control in the lane, went really hard. When you can, I mean, I don't think that even Alexis was even trying to flop there. It just, man, that's hard to the basket there.
Central fans very vocal. And, hey, I don't blame them. This is a huge game for both of these teams. I mean, both of these teams at 1-1 in conference play so far.
We've been stuck at 11-8 for a while now.
Alexis Cox drawing the foul. Yeah, a little bit of a scoring drought here for both teams.
Yeah. Lady Cats have been without one for a while. Good move that time. Again, Alexis very good on both hands. That was her offside. Went to left hand.
First free throw is good, and finally we get to 12.
Yeah, they're playing man. They're playing a good, tough man, but they are really handsy on pretty much every position.
Alexis hits them both, and AT checks back in for Conway. Alexis Cox will take a little breather here. 13-8, Conway on top.
Freshman very active out there on the top side of the zone. Got Samaya on the other side. Really quick. I mean, the one thing that I like about this zone, Levi, is right there is they are very quick into the passing lanes.
And you see the results with the steal. Olivia Cox, she'll get called for the travel. Another turnover for the Lady Cats. Checking in for Central, Kimball back in the game. She'll spell Marshall. Yeah, both teams 1-1 in conference play, and both with 10 points in their AAA points for tiebreakers. Another steal here for the Lady Cats and the foul. That'll be on Sasser.
Yeah, they again really active on the top side of the zone.
Excuse me, I'm signaling the 1-on-1. That's not a thing anymore.
I don't even know that's what the signal means, Levi. What is that?
That's the 5th team foul against Central. It will be 2 shots. I got to get that out of my. I got to get it out of my head. Yeah, no more 1-on-1.
We've been really on the defensive side. We've been really active on the top side of the zone as they're trying to their entry pass. Not really even into the lane. They're sometimes they're trying that, but it's really to the wing. Even we are jumping out, getting the passing lanes to the wing, and tipping the ball out. They haven't had a really good shot put up in a while, other than rebounds. I mean, they've been very good on the board.
Samaya hits them both. Lead expands. It's 15-8. 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Wilson in the lane. Shot won't go. Trania Weston with the rebound. Lady Cats have 15 seconds.
Pulled it back out. She was really heady, too. She had somebody trailing, and they were yelling wolf, and she heard it. Oh, nice.
Shania. Kick out to Bohannon. Bo for three. Won't fall. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Conway taking a 15-8 lead into the second quarter. We'll have it for you next here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Saturday basketball, Tim Roach.
Yeah, the weather plays tricks with us. We get a break too, because we don't have a lot of scheduled basketball games given our conference breakdown, thanks AAA. But even with that though, you can't get a basketball game in when it's 12 degrees outside.
So here's what happened. Your Lady Cats, they were off on the 12th. They didn't have a game that Friday.
Okay.
But the game that they were supposed to have on the 16th at Southwest, that got impacted by Snowmageddon.
Right.
So that game has now been rescheduled to February 20th, which will be our second to last conference game, barring any more inclement weather. But now you get Central here at home. Central barely got on the court.
Yeah, I was yelling go. I mean, they were still in the huddle when they broke. They only give them so much time. But, yeah, it's been – dude, the schedule has been absolutely crazy just trying to get basketball games in and with the limited schedule we have.
Weston trying to find Bohannon. No call on the kick. They feed it down to Sasser. Sasser blocked by Samaya Jordan.
Oh,
feed it up to Bo. Shot won't go. Lexus ends up with the rebound. The shot and the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Wow.
And Samaya Jordan, 6 blocks on the year. 7 now. Leading the team. Not who you would expect to be leading the team in blocks.
One of the smallest players on the court, but she has such a great anticipation of when the shot is really going to go up or not. She commits to blocking the shot and getting it up very well. She's one of those, I talked about it last year. She's one of those that really, the speed of the game is a little bit slower for her. It's like she sees what's going to go on before it happens. And you got to like to have those kind of players on your team.
Lady Cats sticking with the 2-3 zone.
8-point lead now.
They get it inside to Day Davis. Day Davis draws the contact, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and that's going to be the second on Trinaya. That was a good pass. That was a really good pass. I mean, the thing about it is you got to be able to adjust when the ball goes in like that and not create the foul when they're that close. It's almost best just to let them go up with it rather than foul.
Jakaya Wilson checks back in for Central. (16-9). Lady Cats on top. Trinaya thought about pulling the trigger there.
Yeah, good idea. Brings the defense, pops the defense out. Motion across the top of the man.
T over to Bo. Back over to Samaya. Long 3 for Samaya. Central will get the rebound. Kimball gets it up to Marshall. Marshall's shot won't fall. Another long rebound.
Well, they're getting a lot of the loose balls, and coach will be on that, I'm sure.
Get it in the middle to Wilson. Another shot for her. Third opportunity here for Central as Marshall gets the bucket and the foul.
Wow. I mean, when they finally make the basket is when you get the contact. but they are just getting way too many rebounds. I mean, there were 3 in that one possession alone. Free throw here makes it a 4-point game.
Mariah Wilson checking back in for Conway. AT will come out. Lead is cut down to 4.
We haven't got a good look at the basket other than a long-distance 3 and a little bit. This man defense pretty tough. You have to figure out a way. There you go, right there.
Alexis Cox for 3. Money.
That's the way you do that. You know, making the 3 when they're that tight in the man will change up some things. It'll open up especially if you knock down the baseline.
Pass to Day Davis is errant. Alexis Cox ends up with it. Over to T. No call. A lot of contact on the freshman. Day Davis on the other hand. Bohannon stops her. Shot won't go. Here comes Conway. Another foul. And we got 2 Lady Cats tied up back on the other end. Helping each other up.
So no foul, even though there was a foul on a.
So what's going on here?
Wow, what's going on?
Why did the whistles blow? If there was.
Oh my gosh.
Coach Hutchcraft not.
Did they call a foul on Bohannon?
I am so confused right now. Well, it will be Central basketball for some reason.
Wow.
Bohannon with the rebound. Bohannon end-to-end, bucket and the foul.
That's one way to make it up. They must have called a foul on Emery down there low. I have no idea. But boy, did she make up for it there, end to end.
The Lady Cats past the 20-point mark. They're at 21. The 3-point play gives Conway a 10-point lead.
The old-fashioned 3-point play for Emery. She's used to the long threes. Boy, they're making it the entry pass to the elbow very tough. It's really down there.
3-point attempt for Central won't fall, but Wilson gets the rebound, and she's fouled. Will be 2 shots.
That's second foul. So we've got 2 fouls on Emery, 2 fouls on Trinaya on the court. So you got to be careful with almost 5 minutes left in the half. You've got to be very careful not to pick up your third.
And Wilson misses the first.
That's what makes it in the zone, makes it a little bit easier, is that, but you got to be careful if the ball does get down low to not foul, but it does keep you hopefully from getting in foul trouble.
Coach Hutchcraft. No, was it Marlin?
Yeah,
I don't know who called it.
Marlin did.
There's a timeout.
Yeah.
We'll take
Central.
it with him.
Timeout Central.
Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
Gamer Gab.
Well, fun game so far. I didn't expect anything different.
Yeah, no. The games, I mean, really, when you think about the Central over the last couple of years, I mean, it used to be just a kind of a two-team race, really. It was Conway and North Little Rock forever. Central, Marlin's done a great job with Central. And then you have Cabot. Cook has done a great job there. And so you've got those teams rolling through.
Well, and the way the schedule worked out with the Southwest game being postponed, your Lady Cats' first 3 games are against the other 3 top teams in the Central.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Oh man, what a start.
The only thing, I guess, positive is no north side on the schedule to have to try to manage, because they're killing it on the west.
Yeah. Well,
Shocker.
of course they are.
Shocker.
Central almost getting the steal there.
Very handsy.
T stolen away. She'll get it back though. Down to Wilson. Can't control it. It'll be out on Conway. AT going to check back in for the freshman.
Okay. That means your starting five are back out there for Lady Cats. Leading by 9.
4:10 to play here in the first half. Kimball. Wild shot. She'll catch it herself.
That's going to be out of bounds. She had nowhere to go. She got pinned all the way to the baseline underneath the basket. Only Dr. J can make one from there. This is that screen up top. That's a foul.
Alexis Cox working hard on Day Davis.
I mean,
nothing to show for it there.
Alexis must not just be good at drawing the attention of the foul.
Day Davis for 3. Won't go. Wilson with the rebound. They're going to call Alexis Cox for a little body shove.
See, that's the kind I mean, she had position on her. You just can't make that foul. And the thing about it is, we cleared out one side. We had the open rebound, but the ball came to the side where we had no coverage, forcing Alexis to foul from the backside.
Well, Conway has been fortunate here in the first half. Central has not shot particularly well from the free throw line.
And again, I think that to me, I think that's the third foul on Alexis, but they only have 2 on the board. There we go.
Marshall fighting hard for a rebound. They're going to call her for the offensive foul. And that is going to be her second.
Muscled in there, kind of lowered the shoulder into the shot. Didn't get away with it.
3:18 to play here in the first half. Still a 9-point lead for your Lady Cats.
You know, the arena's kind of filled up a little
I
bit
know,
more.
it's
I was
nice.
just noticing that. Yeah, maybe,
Alexis gets it up. Won't go. Samaya Jordan flying in for a rebound.
From nowhere.
And they'll reset.
But, it's been difficult to try to take anybody off the dribble because they've been getting away.
They're going to say that the ball got trapped on her leg. Well, the call was helpful. At least I understood what he was trying to say. Not that I agree.
Yeah, I know.
But another timeout on the floor. We will take it as well. Cats up 22-13 on Central here on Conway Corp.
Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews, Manager of Video Production and Local Programming here at Conway Corp, and you're watching Conway High Basketball on 5 Sports. Now, our story at Conway Corp began in 1929, supporting education in Conway. And 95 years later, we're still dedicated to that in new and innovative ways. This year, all the basketball game action you're seeing is from 6 Leg Productions, the video production class at Conway High. We're glad to be able to help while they build this class and this exciting opportunity for students.
Live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Lady Cats up 22-13, Central with the ball as we come out of the break.
No point has been really easy today. Have you noticed that?
Yeah,
It's
for
been
either side.
Everything is really walked.
Kimball called for the travel. That's good because after that,
There
was a little bit of
yeah.
contact.
But she was moving without the ball. That's in basketball is highly illegal and not accepted. It's not a proper basketball move. They're doing a great job. Central's doing a great job on the switch.
Alexis Cox open for 3, and she hits it, her second of the game.
No hesitation. Caught it in rhythm. Good pass. Caught it in rhythm. 12-point
lead for Conway. Kimball.
Wow, she walked.
Yeah. Central answering with a 3. It's Montgomery. They feed it up to AT. AT, a hard foul, and she took a hard fall as well.
Wow. That is a strong foul. That was a strong.
And you could feel it. You could feel it coming.
Good thing there's a cushion down there on the stand.
AT sinks the first free throw. Marshall will check back in for the Lady Tigers, and Sasser coming in as well.
Nobody really in foul trouble necessarily, but if you can count 2 fouls in the first half.
Lots of twos on the board.
There's a lot of twos on the board on both sides. And there's been a lot of contact that they haven't called, to be honest.
Well, you expected a physical game between these two programs.
Oh, yeah.
No love lost.
No, and I mean, we're two really good coaches. They both have talented teams. Central comes in. You know, they lost to Cabot, I believe, coming in.
They did, yeah.
But Cabot's a really good team. I mean,
and it was a close game.
Yeah.
I think it was like a 4-point game.
They're well coached. I mean,
Trania Weston will get the steal. Under 90 seconds to play here in the first half.
A lot of steals for his own defense. I mean, a lot of steals in the passing lanes.
Lady Cats with the motion offense. Deep 3 for Bo. And AT fighting for a rebound and will be out
good
on
position,
her.
though. Yeah, I really like that. Just didn't come down with the ball, but really good position. Coach telling Bo, make that pump fake before you go up. Get them moving.
Central just trying to find an opening. Wilson has one here, but it's T. Weston thought she had a clean block. They will call a foul
on her
instead. And that will be her third.
Yeah, that's a thing. Got to be very careful. May have to sub in now for Trania.
No sign yet.
Yeah, I think is that Olivia down there? It's Olivia Cox.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see her.
Yeah, she was down below the scores table, but she.
Liv checking in for T.
When they've had the opportunity to penetrate off of the wing and they can get past, well, that's going to be a violation.
Yikes. Yep, AT just a little bit early. And Wilson will get another shot here. But they will let Montgomery check in.
They both got into the lane early, but we were the first one to step. They were fighting before the ball was up.
Wilson makes her pay.
Yeah.
Back to a 10-point game, under a minute to go.
Need a good offensive set here. Got motion on the side. Olivia over to Bo.
Bo almost had the ball knocked away. Liv for 3. Won't go. Sasser's going to end up with the rebound.
Gotta be careful there.
Play clock is off. Shot clock is off, sorry. Still transitioning out of football. Sasser's 3 off the mark. Conway will have one last look.
Probably not the shot they wanted there. Probably not. Post player taking a 3. Now, in some cases that might be good, but it was open.
We'll give it to Alexis.
That's okay.
10 seconds.
Looking to make a one-on-one move and maybe a kick.
She will take it all the way. It's stolen away. 2 seconds on the clock. Long 3 will not fall, and it'll be a 10-point lead for your Lady Cats as they head into the half. Conway holding Central to just 17 points here in the first half.
Good defensive that 2-3 zone is killing it.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a little bit of a break here. We'll come back live probably around the 5-minute mark here at the half and get you all set for the second half of a crucial conference game here between Conway and the Central Lady Tigers after this break here on Conway Corp.
2023 has come and gone, and as we take a step into the new year, let's take a step back to look at the year behind us. A major part of Conway Corp's mission is ensuring the large, complex system that delivers clean drinking water is ready for future challenges. That's why in 2023 we announced plans to expand the Roger Q. Mills water treatment plant. When it was built in the 1960s, the plant was able to treat 1 million gallons daily. Now, we've expanded several times over the years, and when this current expansion is complete, the plant will be able to process 32 million gallons daily. As Conway continues to grow, so does our commitment to make sure the systems that run our community can keep up. With most of the sewer lines downtown installed more than 50 years ago, this year our crews have been working along Locust Street to switch out the old pipes for new ones. Ground was broken on our new operations center in May. It will be located on South German Lane just north of Stone Dam Creek. The location will include a new office building, a warehouse, and maintenance shop, and will house our electric, water, telecommunications, engineering crews, and more, and it will allow us to better serve the community for years to come. On the evening of June 25th, Conway suffered damage from one of the worst windstorms in our city's history. Winds measured at 126 miles an hour resulted in more than 50 broken utility poles and numerous downed trees around the city. At the height of the storm, there were 10,000 customers without electricity. The electric department worked around the clock in extreme conditions to get every customer's power restored. And it was all hands on deck for Conway Corp, plus mutual aid arrived from fellow public power utilities in Benton, Bentonville, and Paragould. And nearly every Conway Corp employee was supporting our workers in the field, answering phone calls. More than 5,000 were answered, and more than 2,500 social media messages were responded to. In October, we celebrated the opening of our 135 megawatt Conway Solar at Happy project. That was done along with our partners from LightSource BP. The solar farm, located in White County, is delivering clean energy to Conway, enough clean energy to power more than 21,000 homes. We've been broadcasting Wampus Cat Sports since 2001 and streaming games since 2014. In November, we produced our most watched broadcast to date. Conway versus Bryant was a matchup of 1 versus 2, and to date, that game has had nearly 28,000 views from viewers in 31 different states. And last but certainly not least, on December 5th, the newly designed Conway Corp website launched. Along with the new, cleaner look, you'll find smoother navigation to find the information that you need about services, how to pay your bill, exploring careers, and more. 2023 was a productive and memorable year for us at Conway Corp, and we look forward to serving you in 2024. Happy New Year from all of us at Conway Corp.
What's up, guys? It's Wayne from GamerGab with big news for Elder Scrolls fans. After 10 years in development, a fan-made remaster of 1996's The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall, called Daggerfall Unity, is free to download on Steam, complete with updated graphics, modern controls, and full mod support. But Wayne, I hear you say, why should I care about an almost 30-year-old game? Well, Daggerfall was and still is Bethesda's largest map. The game features 15,000 locations to visit across the provinces of High Rock and Hammerfell, and Reddit user Mr. Cranch put the sheer size of Daggerfall's map into perspective by comparing it to Skyrim's map, and, well, Skyrim's map is that cute little rectangle right there in the middle. Yeah, it's huge. If you want to play Daggerfall Unity, here's how, courtesy of Kotaku.com. To play Daggerfall Unity, you need to download the free game from Steam, then download the Daggerfall Unity release, and unzip the latter and tell it where to find the former. Now, before I wrap up this video, I need to thank today's sponsor, Conway Corp Broadband. If you live in Conway, Arkansas, and you aren't happy with your internet service provider, you need to call Conway Corp. With speeds of up to 2 gigs, they've got the speed that gamers need. Call 450-6000. So what do you guys think? Are you going to give Daggerfall Unity a try? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time on GamerGab.
GamerGab.
Go!
Back live here on Conway Corp. We sit down at halftime. We'll get back on our feet once the action
Because I can't
is
handle
back
the
on the floor.
angst. I can't handle the angst.
Yeah, it's not something that you enjoy.
Now, some highlights here as we watch the highlights. You know, again, everything here is contested. That's a great start to the ball game there with that left hand. But it's just they are playing a man defense And
Central on us.
On us,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, Central's playing a man defense, and we saw the same thing with North Little Rock when they played North Little Rock.
Mm-hmm.
North Little Rock played a man defense, and we struggled a little bit getting the penetration in, and then having the right kick, the right dish, or finishing at the basket. We struggled a little bit there. We ended up losing the ball game by one in overtime. Central, we've had some more success, but right now the book on Conway is you got to play tough man defense and just put up with the fouls, and they've been getting the benefit of being fairly handsy with no fouls called.
Yeah, it's been a point of frustration.
Well, but you know what though? On the flip side, our 2-3 zone that we're running, when we sometimes, I've seen it a couple of times now where we have started out in the 1-3-1, and we did this last year. We pick it up at half court as a 1-3-1, or as we're pressuring the ball before the half court line, and then as soon as they get to a certain spot, we break back into the 2-3 zone, and it's frustrated Central. They've made maybe 1 or 2 threes, maybe. Everything that they've got.
They've made one.
Yeah,
they're 1 of 7.
It's been basically underneath the basket, rebounds, putbacks, because the initial shots are just tough.
Yeah, a lot of second chance opportunities. That's where most of their points have come from. But hey, your Lady Cats, I mean, they hold Central to 8 points in the first quarter and 9 points in the second quarter, so 17 points and a half. Pretty good job by your Lady Cat defense.
Yes. So we had a 7-point lead after the 1, 10-point lead after 2. And it's not because we're scoring a lot of points. I mean, 27 is not a lot for us.
No.
But we are defensively really holding our own. And that is with really giving up. And I don't even know. I mean, you're looking at some of the numbers there, but it just seems like offensive rebounds have been just way over the top for Central. They've just done a great job on the board.
Well, on the year, your Lady Cats are getting out-rebounded, let's see, on average – by about 4 rebounds a game. So
Okay.
it's been the tale of the tape so far, and a lot of that is what we've been talking about. Just Conway not as much size this year as they had a year ago.
Yeah, and you would think, well, you're still young though, and so you should be able to figure out how to manage the rebounding game without the size that you have down there. But you've got to remember that for like Alexis and Emery and Samaya, for sure. They've played with the height with Savannah.
Yeah.
They had a different game, and so it's completely different than what it was last year. And just to be honest, you got a Central team that I think had 4 of the 5 the starters were seniors.
A lot of familiar names back,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they look a lot like, from a senior perspective, they look a lot like we were last year. We had 4 seniors. And they're gone, obviously, and so the one returning starter you had is Alexis Cox. So it doesn't matter whether you have height or not, speed or not. You're still replacing 4 starters, regardless of what the team dynamic looks like. And so, Ashley has said this before. This is more like what she's used to.
Yeah.
In terms of team speed, team size. So this is not a foreign concept. She'll get it all lined out, and I have a feeling that by the time we hit the end of the year, it'll be the normal Lady Cat team as we head into the tournament.
Alexis Cox leading the way for your Lady Cats in scoring. She's got 11 points, the only Lady Cat in double figures so far. Samaya Jordan not too far behind with 7 points in the first half. Amory Bohannon has 3 points. T. Weston, Mariah Wilson both with 2, and Amaya Taylor with 2 points as well as we get ready to start the second half here. Lady Cats on top, 27-17, 10-point lead for Conway. Central will start the second half with possession. And we're just going to wait for the clock.
Yeah, well, they stopped at 22, and they get it set.
We're ready.
Here we go.
Ready to go early. I like it. Samaya Jordan almost had another deflection. She leads the team. Actually, it's T. Weston that leads the team in both deflections and steals. As a freshman, there's another one right there.
Thank you very much. Left hand coming up.
Oh, lost control of the ball. And now there's going to be a foul called on Kimball. Central fans not happy.
Yeah, she got hacked before that even, but if she did travel, she was fouled before that. So
Contact may have caused the travel,
yeah,
is what you're
yeah,
saying. I like it.
Absolutely.
Long inbound to Weston.
She is quick. Trinai is quick with the basketball. Just a freshman. That's a good curl there. I like that.
There we go. Bo a little too hard with the left hand.
Yeah.
And feed it up to Wilson on the other end, and Central scoring first here in the second half.
Yeah, easy run out there after the miss by Bo. They got a good clean rebound and good outlet pass, and it was over with at that point.
T picked up her dribble, gets it over to Alexis Cox, and Coach Hutchcraft going to call a quick timeout. Central scores first here in the quarter. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
For communities to grow, there has to be investment from different people.
First Community Bank has been awesome. Whatever we need, they're there.
First Community Bank has been great to us. It really has.
When we took this journey and she started just everything from A to Z, even now, I feel like she has that open line of communication.
First Community Bank is a customer of ours, and we're a customer of theirs.
When we got the community center going, things just fell together.
First Community leads the pack on giving back.
Back quickly. Did we jump the gun there?
Yeah, they handed off before they got the buzzer in.
I'm telling you. Second half, we're just ready to go.
Yeah.
Bohannon makes a move on the baseline. Contact. Shot won't go, but Alexis Cox there to clean it up.
Absolutely got hammered on the baseline. No call. Good thing Alexis was there to clean up. I mean, Emory came out frustrated. So was Coach.
Lady Cats sticking with the zone.
Those floating passes around the top of the zone have been that we haven't gotten all of them, but we've been getting a lot of them.
Feed it in, kick back out to Montgomery. Now over to Kimball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kimball making a move. It'll be an offensive foul as she barreled into Bohannon.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those deals where I'm not sure if Samaya knew that the shot clock was winding down, but she had no other choice but to try to drive the basket. She literally lowered her shoulder into it. That's her third personal, I believe. Yeah, third personal.
Third on Kimball. She will come out.
Central staying in the man.
Samaya Jordan doing some work, kicks it over to Bohannon. Back to Jordan. Samaya pulls up for three. Gets the foul. Shot was off the mark. But she'll go to the line for three.
Yeah. Knocking down a shooter. Going three. We'll get you three.
Very vocal Central fan right in front of us.
Yeah, he's been there for a few years. Yeah, he's been here for a few years. Wow. Just a little over the top.
Samaya's second attempt will fall, and she's got one more. She hits 2 of 3. Wow. Extends the lead for your Lady Cats.
Good pressure coming up the court by Samaya.
Marshall going to be called for the travel. Is that tag team of Bo and Jordan too much?
Yeah, as soon as it got to the wing, it was a trap basically, front and back side.
Alexis Cox shot won't go. AT right there with the putback. It won't fall, but she'll go to the line for two.
Great rebound there. Backside rebound. Alexis went up strong, just couldn't finish.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Frustrations boiling over on this side.
I guess so.
AT extends the lead to 13. Marshall on the other end. Her shot won't go. Day Davis and Emory Bohannon tied up for a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession Conway.
Conway.
Good motion. Yeah, juggle there, but really good motion there by the Lady Cats until that spot. Trying to look and find for that one spot right there. Nice.
I found it. Soft finish.
Turn around, got to get back.
Up to 15 now. Montgomery gets it down.
Yeah, that's a good
inside.
Good
Second chance will fall for Central.
That's where the weakness has been so far, is that entry. It's two places. It's the dribble penetration off of the elbow, and then the pass down at the baseline. We've been behind the Tiger, the Lady Tiger, on a couple of occasions, and it's an easy basket. Good decision there.
Bo is cut off. She gives it to Weston. They'll keep up with it here.
Still plenty of time. Now you're under 10. Making them work, looking for that spot.
Weston going to be
wow.
Called
for the carry?
For the carry, yeah.
Wow. We've seen a double dribble and a carry so far called in this ball game. Nice.
Marshall trying to kick it inside to Davis, but her pass a little too hot.
Timeout, Marlin.
Marlon Williams calling the timeout. It's a 13-point lead for your Lady Cats. We'll take a break as well. Back with more here on Conway Corp.
As members of the Smith Ford family, we'd like to thank you for your trust.
Trust for all your automotive needs.
A member of the Smith family is here every day to make sure you have that hometown feeling, whether you're purchasing a vehicle
like America's #1 truck for 47 years, the Ford F-Series,
or the super fun, sporty Ford Mustang.
Come by or visit us online for the best deals around.
With the Smith Ford family, we won't be undersold.
Live today here at Buzz Bowling Arena, some Saturday basketball for you. And Conway has outscored Central 7-4 here in the third quarter, extending the lead to 13.
Had it up to 15 at one point, I think. And so, yeah, you like that trend. Are we the only game going on in the 6A today? Is that today?
I think on the girls' side. On the boys' side, I believe Springdale and Springdale Harbor are playing today.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Well, and early next week, more winter weather, and then it warms up. So.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I don't like the mental overhead of things freezing.
I'm old school and need my schedule fairly analytical as it relates to that. All right, so they stay in the man, but they don't. They're leaving AT open there for that spot right there.
Gets in the lane. The foul and the shot for Emory Bohannon.
She is. I hate to say this. People in Conway would recognize this. She's typical Bohannon. Is not afraid of contact. Very athletic, super athletic family, and so she drives without fear.
Can't get the three-point play, but it's back to 15 for your Lady Cats.
They were looking for that baseline pass right there.
Montgomery back over to Wilson. Over to Marshall. Marshall. Contested jumper. She gets the foul in the shot. Some tough points there for Marshall. She's up to 7 now.
Called the foul on Alexis. That'll be, who'd they call it on?
It was called on Alexis.
Yeah.
That's her third.
Her third, yeah.
Marshall cuts it back down to 12.
That was just a good shot, and that was the right call, good foul. I mean, a good call on the foul. We've been trying this motion offense. Now you screen up top. There you go. Reverse.
Freshman with the Euro step and the finish.
Nice. One step across the lane. That's a freshman. That's a freshman.
Mercy. Central trying to respond. A block from Alexis Cox, and possession will stay here with Central.
Yeah, got on the floor for the ball, but happened to touch the line, the baseline as she did.
Kimball, long inbound to Davis. Get it to Marshall in the paint. Marshall making a nice move.
She is way tough down there.
Did not get the roll on the rim, and here come your Lady Cats. Alexis Cox end to end. Draws the contact. She'll go to the line for two.
And the reason why that's not a charge is she stepped to the inside and really did everything she could to avoid contact. And it's when you're straight on, it's an easy call for a charge. But when you are sliding to avoid contact, a lot of times you're going to get the call defensively.
Cox hits them both. She's got 15 on the day. It's a 16-point lead for your Lady Cats.
This is the one, that's the player right there, 22, that you've got to keep your eye on. Jordan Marshall, she's a tough player for them. She's inside, outside. She has that mid-range jump shot that she can work.
Kimball long two. Davis with the rebound. And she gets it to fall.
Another offensive rebound.
Excuse me, that was Wilson.
Yeah.
Jordan lost control of the ball. Got the ball back, and be a timeout called on the floor. Conway will maintain possession. We'll take the timeout as well. Conway up 40-26 here on Central. This is Conway basketball on Conway Corp.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Well, it's a 14-point lead. Conway's slowly added to it here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward. And that's a good, that's actually an okay plan when you've got a 14-point lead basically midway through the third quarter. And, it's been, again, very tough. There's been really no easy baskets anywhere on either side. The ones that they have made, Central's made, have been very contested. Same thing for Conway. It's both sides of the floor. It's just tough. And the thing about it is that I think that's what I would call 6A Central basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just every night is going to be tough.
It's certainly what it has become again.
Yeah.
With no super dominant team so far this year. I mean, North Little Rock, they're undefeated in conference play so far, but they still got to play catch.
Yeah, and I don't know that I would necessarily call them dominant at this point. I mean, they're very good.
Alexis Cox draws another foul, and that's already 5 now for the Lady Tigers. And I think we're about to get some motion here on the irate fan.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I mean, it's just the problem. Just to be honest, I mean, every fan should have their say. As everybody knows, I'm vocal, but when you are making it uncomfortable for everyone in the arena, it's different. So.
Alexis up to 17 now. Bohannon making it difficult for Kimball. They will call a foul on Bo, and that is going to be her third.
Third foul. So you got 3 fouls on Alexis, 3 fouls on Bo, 3 fouls on Trinaya. They are mounted. Now, it's on the Central side as well.
1:47 to play.
Good steal
Bohannon
by
with the
Bo.
steal. She'll take it all the way on the other side. Bohannon with 7 points now.
Really good. I mean, again, good defensive play leading to a good offensive play. She finished it.
90 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They try to get it down to Marshall. She will end up with it. Marshall making a tough move in the lane. Not sure who they're going to call it. They're going to call it on Alexis Cox. That will be her fourth.
Her fourth. Oh, minute 23 left in the third, and she's picking up her fourth.
Well, things will get much quieter here for the final 9.5 minutes.
I mean, again, I want people to be passionate. I mean, you want people to have a good time at that game, but it's gotten where it was just out of control. So.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Marshall has 11. Make it 12.
Yeah, lost in all the commotion is Alexis. Now it looks like with a bloody nose has to sit. Paying for every foul right now. Yeah, got Brooke is on the trail for some gauze.
It'll be interesting for this Conway offense. They have to play.
Right there. Perfect.
Nice shot from Bohannon.
Nice, easy jumper. You wondered if she was going to actually take that, but it was just a good, clean jumper from the elbow. Good curl. They were expecting the penetration, and when you do that, when she's been so successful at that, they back in, try to stop you from penetrating. Open J.
Down to Day Davis. Tied up. Oh. Thought Samaya Jordan got in there and
they called the foul.
Tied the ball, but they're going to call a foul on Bohannon. That's her fourth.
I mean, it's getting serious now. They don't have anybody with 4, I don't think. They've got tons with 3.
4 of the players on the floor right now for Central with 3 fouls. But your 2
stars.
Yeah.
I mean, your 2 that you've counted on for the last couple of years.
2 of your 3 leading scorers on the bench right now. Samaya Jordan going to have to lead the way here for the remainder of the third quarter.
You might, I don't know that we will. I mean, we like to play an up-paced or a fast-paced tempo up and down the court. Yeah, pull it out just a little bit, work a little bit of clock. We've got some foul trouble we got to deal with.
Well, the good news for Conway is you got an 18-point lead. So
yeah,
a little bit of flexibility here with the foul trouble. Samaya, shot won't fall. 8 seconds. Long pass down floor. Central will recover. They get it down to Wilson. And Wilson will cut it down to 16 points as we close out the third quarter. 46-30, Conway on top. Fourth quarter coming up next here on Conway Corp.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Well, 16-point lead for your Lady Cats as we head to the final quarter of action. And the question is, can you hold on? I mean, it sounds like a lot, but your 2 leading scorers, both with 4 fouls. Or not, 2 of your 3 leading scorers, I should say, because Samaya is actually in the second spot.
She's got 11.
With 11.
So yeah, but really no other, when you look at who's on the court, they come out, how they ended the third quarter, besides Jordan, you've got, 9 points out there from the other 4. And so you're going to have to find some points. I think that you would probably see us milk the clock a little bit, but when you do that, you really kind of take away from what you do well, which is up and down the court, strong defense, strong offense. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens here.
Central basketball as we start the final quarter.
This zone does tend to unless you try to take a long three, it does cause you to have to work the clock for a good shot. And there, she just about took it there.
Kimball for three, in and out. She'll get her own rebound, rejected by Liv Cox. Man, oh man, Central will have the ball here, but nice defensive play by Olivia Cox.
Wow. Yeah, you're going to see some more threes, I think, from them, and that kind of shot right there. Just try to find some good. They don't have time to work their offense and find the open player. They have to go quickly, which is going to mean some threes.
AT for three. It's short. Fighting for the rebound. A lot of contact there, but Central will end up with it.
Yeah, no foul there.
Day Davis on the other end. Her shot won't go. Marshall gets the rebound and the foul. She'll go to the line for two. It's one of our freshmen. Or no, excuse me, that's AT. Loss of contact, I think.
Contact out.
I don't miss those days. I'm straight glasses now.
Yeah. Basketball court, it makes it tough, though.
That's true.
You can't. I wouldn't want to play with glasses out there.
Marshall hits the first.
All right, see, we had an 18-point lead right before the end of the third. Makes this one. It'll be a 14-point lead.
And AT's still working on that contact.
They're going to give her a chance to get it in. Okay, looks like we're all square.
Looked like it was the right eye, which that would be devastating for me because that's my good eye.
The good eye. Shooting eye.
All right, lead down to 14. 7 minutes to play.
The weave offense does tend to work in your favor if you're trying to bleed some clock because you're going to go back and forth until you get some the right lane or space.
Confused by that call.
Literally was passing the ball.
She was passing the ball, and they called a foul on her. Okay.
Well,
I'm confused by that. Here comes Bohannon back in.
Yeah, you got to get some experience back in the lineup. Yeah, I don't understand that call at all.
Central taking a little longer to get things going than I think they want to.
Well, and that's the spot that's open right there. Normally, good defensive play there by the Lady Cats, but that baseline pass from the deep in the corner to the lane has been there most of the afternoon.
Day Davis over to Kimball. Swing it around.
Keep your eyes on her.
Montgomery over to Kimball, open for three. She drains it. Well, here we go.
11-point game.
Down to 11 points.
You're playing Bo with 4.
Gonna have a timeout by Coach Hutchcraft. Well, Central on a little bit of a run. We'll take a timeout as well. This is Conway basketball here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
There we go.
5-0 run for Central to start the fourth quarter. As we come out of the break, you got both of your juniors with 4 fouls back on the floor.
So you just got to play smart, and I was listening in on Coach's comments during the
Well, you can hear now.
You can focus on what's going on. But she was talking about you got to play. There's way too much time left. I mean, it's what is there? There's right at 7 minutes or so.
No, 6:07.
Yeah, 6 minutes left. You're only up 11, and they're on a 5-0 run. Well, and if you count the basket at the end of the third quarter, the 7-0 run. They were 18. We were up 18. They have not scored since then.
They get it to Alexis. Her shot won't go. Tough shot for Alexis there. Stolen away by Bohannon. Feed it up to Jordan. Nice soft touch on the layup. And Conway on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Nice left-handed layup. I mean, God, it's got to be great to go in full speed and go with the offhand. Nice and easy.
Day Davis, long shot on the baseline. The other Davis gets the rebound, but it's stolen away by Conway.
Good pressure that time.
Weston moving to her left, back to her right. Shot won't go, and it'll be off of Cox. Central will take over.
That's not, there is no chance that that's off of Central, off of Conway.
Well, they're going to talk it over. Central will get the ball.
Wow, that's a bad call. Had a conversation about it. He felt sure about it, so.
5:15 to play in the game. Conway up 13. Feed it to Montgomery. Quick pass to Marshall, and Marshall gets two.
Yeah, that's a good. That's how you beat the zone right there. Is that quick entry pass and then a kick down to the baseline. That well done. Running the weave.
Alexis Cox. Tough play.
Muscling it up.
In the paint. She's got to be close to 20 now. Stolen away by Conway again. Alexis going to keep it herself. It's blocked by Marshall. And they're going to say she was out of bounds when she touched the ball.
Alexis does not draw fouls very well. She did get a lot of the ball, but she got some body there as well.
I sense the sarcasm too much.
Yeah, no, I'm not real pleased with it. I can tell you that. What are we doing here?
Well, second possession here where the official's going to have to talk it over.
Still 20-plus seconds on the shot clock, so.
Amaya's three will not count. They'll say she traveled.
Wow, that's tough. That's a three-point. Could be, if they make a three, that's a 6-point swing on that play.
4:22 to play. Day Davis.
Oh, no. That's going to be on Alexis. 2-4. Is that what he's going to show? It is.
Yeah,
she's
it is.
Gone.
Alexis Cox. Done. Her sister will check in for her.
4 minutes to go.
Tough break for your Lady Cats. I think Coach Hutchcraft wanted a little more time to.
Yeah, didn't get it.
Montgomery working the baseline. It's deflected. Central will maintain. Kimball for three. Off the front of the rim. Cox with the rebound. Up to Weston. Trinaya. End to end.
Hesitation.
Beautiful, beautiful move from the freshman.
Walked.
And a travel on the other end, and Conway finally getting something cooking. 15-point lead and the ball.
Well, what a great just open court hesitation move by the freshman. Oh, goodness. She's going to be fun, man. She is really going to be fun over the next few years.
Maya almost lost control, but then a strong move by Marshall coming in. She'll be called for the foul.
Yeah, she came in really tough.
That is going to be her fourth. She's got 16 points and 4 fouls. Central fans, not a fan of that call.
Yeah, but she hit her with the body first.
Jordan over to Bo. Bow tie! Woo! Big three from the junior.
The three. That was no hesitation. Silky smooth.
Montgomery's three off the mark. It's going to be off AT. Central will keep the ball here.
AT's like, what do I have to do? I can't get a ball and control it at the baseline.
Day Davis open for three. She hits it. Nice response from Central.
Yeah, listen, they've got a couple of girls that can really go.
Closing in on 3 minutes. T. Weston working hard against Kimball. It's a freshman on a senior right there. Weston, she's got 8.
Man, 2. That's with the left hand. Woo. Beautiful. That's going to be.
Day Davis open again. Off the mark this time, but Davis with the putback.
With the offensive rebounds. They have just killed us with those offensive rebounds.
Excuse me, that's Wilson. I keep calling Wilson Davis. I'm sorry.
That's a foul. No call.
2.5 minutes to play. Still a 15-point lead for your Lady Cats. Jordan, tough shot. They feed it up to Day Davis on the other end. Hard shot from her. Will be no good. Conway going to slow things down.
Pull it back out. Up 15, 2 minutes plus to go. Just got to take care of the ball, make good shots. Nice, nicely done, Olivia. Good pass.
Kick out to AT. AT in and out.
Oh, nice rebound. Hey,
Liv.
Olivia. Hey.
Liv Cox coming in clutch.
That is great play by Olivia Cox.
Her first 2 points of the day.
Man, those are big.
Yeah. Day Davis for 3 again. It's short. Conway. 17-point lead in the ball, and you feel less concerned about the win at this point, but now you want to keep that margin at 10 or more.
Yeah, it's 10 is the spot you want to be in. You want to keep where you are right now, though. Oh, I thought Bo was going straight up there. Nice move. That was a good move. Just didn't get any. Beat us down the court. They did.
Wilson over to Kimball. Shot won't go. AT, big rebound.
Got a girl AT.
And she draws the foul. Who are they going to call it on? It'll be on Kimball.
That's her 4th. Really strong rebound that time.
Mariah Wilson checking back in. So freshman for freshman here. Coach Williams not happy with his own fan there.
Yeah, that's tough. Good decision there, Bo. Just work it out.
A minute to play. 17-point advantage for your Lady Cats. Just a great job here in the second half, playing with foul trouble, but maintaining this lead. Jordan's 3 won't go. AT with the rebound.
Get out of the lane.
Fresh shot clock. They'll say she was in the lane too long, so 3-second violation. 42.8 to play. The gym has gotten quiet.
Yeah. This game has been decided, and, it was tough this is just one of those. 17 points, you look at it and go, wow, Conway typical 17-point victory, whatever it's going to end up being. It's far from that. Yeah, you got to tee her up. She's just too vocal.
Come on.
And I think that's her 5th.
We don't want it to get so chippy here at the end. But
yeah, no.
But these two teams, a lot of history. Did they just double tier?
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay, Kimball. Just 31 seconds to play, but she is going to receive a double technical here.
It's you gotta be very careful here. Just want to kind of, the games that has been decided, frayed attitudes. Kimball is now having to leave the bench.
She finishes with 3 points. But, crucial ball handler for Central.
Yeah, and, they'll mark it down and for players, especially, that's really a microcosm of this game right there.
Yeah.
It's been tough. Conway's has led throughout, extended the lead, but it didn't change the fact that they were not happy.
So will she get 4 shots here then?
2 more, yeah.
Okay, so she goes 1 for 2 on the first technical free throws.
Here's the second set.
She'll get 2 more.
But it's just and there's that, and with athletes, it's tough. It's that fine line, right? You want them all the way up to the edge there. Buck James talks about it, right? You get to that boiling point. You got to make sure that you keep your head about you and don't go over that one step over.
Lindsay McDonald, Cadence Turner. Who else we got out there? I think Brooklyn Jones is checking in. There's a 4th one too, though. I want to make sure I get that name. She's right at midcourt.
Is that Dakira?
Oh, yeah, it probably is Dakira.
Yeah, it's Dakira.
All right, 20-point lead now for your Lady Cats.
30 seconds left. We're going to have the boys' game coming up soon on a Saturday. Just when you think basketball's over, it's not. That's 5-second call. That's a good call.
Weird mood here at the end of this game.
Well, yeah. Had a fan thrown out and a player leave the bench. It's
Carter pulling down a rebound. Final seconds of action here.
You think Central's circling the date at Little Rock Central?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be huge game for both teams.
And that's a tough gym to play in. Everybody talks about it. It's just a different color, different everything on the court.
The blacktop is what they call it.
It makes the whole visual part of the game different. And they're very vocal there. I mean, it's a great environment to play in. It's just tough.
That is going to do it here. Your Lady Cats escape with an 18-point lead. Huge victory here at home for Conway. They moved to 14-6, and more importantly, 2-1 in conference play. They'll pull into a tie now with Bryant, and still yet to play Bryant. So. A lot of big things here happening on the court for your Lady Cats. Huge, can't understate it, huge conference win for Conway.
Yeah. A great job by the Lady Cats. They fought through a lot of adversity tonight, had some foul trouble. And, not a lot of outside shots coming, but they knocked down the ones they needed. I'm very happy with the defense, man. That 2-3 zone, man, it's really, really good.
Take a look at the final numbers for Conway. They were led with 19 points from Alexis Cox, who fouled out. Was that still in the third quarter when that happened?
No, it was in the fourth quarter. It was in the fourth.
Emery Bohannon also in double figures. She had 12. Samaya Jordan with 16. So huge numbers from your main 3 there.
Yeah, just and they overcame what I would consider to be kind of a different ball game for them. I mean, we live off of the outside shot. Ashley will tell you, we live off the outside 3, and when it's not falling, though, you've got to be able to count on those good drives to the basket. We don't really shoot mid-range a lot, so it's either layups or 3-pointers for the most part, or transition baskets. And it's just they overcame a lot today.
Yeah, and overcame a tense environment in the final half.
Yeah, you think Saturday everybody be laid back. Hey, it's just fun to be at the old gym, but no. It's Conway Central, and it get a little testy in basketball.
All right, well, this is just game number 1 of our Saturday afternoon doubleheader. Coming up next, your Conway Wampus Cats playing host to the number 4 team in the 6A Central, or in the 6A, and in the state overall, according to the Democrat Gazette rankings. They are very good. We'll get you all set for that here in a little bit. We're about 5 minutes away from coming back for our pregame, and then we'll get you ready for game number 2. Thanks for watching here on Conway Corp.
At the start of a new year, many of us think about changes we want to make in our lives, and we invite you to think about your energy use and take the Energy Smart Challenge. Set an energy-saving goal and go online to pledge to reduce your energy usage and footprint. We can help with that with Energy Smart programs like free residential energy audits and 0% interest loans for energy improvements. Customers who pledge to take the Energy Smart Challenge and schedule a free energy audit will be registered for a drawing to win a $100 gift card to help with energy efficiency improvements around the house. Call 450-6000 or visit conwaycorp.com/energysmart to learn more. It's energy savings for you, powered by Conway Corp. 2023 has come and gone, and as we take a step into the new year, let's take a step back to look at the year behind us. A major part of Conway Corp's mission is ensuring the large, complex system that delivers clean drinking water is ready for future challenges. That's why in 2023 we announced plans to expand the Roger Q. Mills water treatment plant. When it was built in the 1960s, the plant was able to treat 1 million gallons daily. Now, we've expanded several times over the years, and when this current expansion is complete, the plant will be able to process 32 million gallons daily. As Conway continues to grow, so does our commitment to make sure the systems that run our community can keep up. With most of the sewer lines downtown installed more than 50 years ago, this year our crews have been working along Locust Street to switch out the old pipes for new ones. Ground was broken on our new operations center in May. It will be located on South German Lane just north of Stone Dam Creek. The location will include a new office building, a warehouse, and maintenance shop, and will house our electric, water, telecommunications, engineering crews, and more, and it will allow us to better serve the community for years to come. On the evening of June 25th, Conway suffered damage from one of the worst windstorms in our city's history. Winds measured at 126 miles an hour resulted in more than 50 broken utility poles and numerous downed trees around the city. At the height of the storm, there were 10,000 customers without electricity. The electric department worked around the clock in extreme conditions to get every customer's power restored. And it was all hands on deck for Conway Corp, plus mutual aid arrived from fellow public power utilities in Benton, Bentonville, and Paragould. And nearly every Conway Corp employee was supporting our workers in the field, answering phone calls. More than 5,000 were answered, and more than 2,500 social media messages were responded to. In October, we celebrated the opening of our 135 megawatt Conway Solar at Happy project. That was done along with our partners from LightSource BP. The solar farm, located in White County, is delivering clean energy to Conway, enough clean energy to power more than 21,000 homes. We've been broadcasting Wampus Cat Sports since 2001 and streaming games since 2014. In November, we produced our most watched broadcast to date. Conway versus Bryant was a matchup of 1 versus 2, and to date, that game has had nearly 28,000 views from viewers in 31 different states. And last but certainly not least, on December 5th, the newly designed Conway Corp website launched. Along with the new, cleaner look, you'll find smoother navigation to find the information that you need about services, how to pay your bill, exploring careers, and more. 2023 was a productive and memorable year for us at Conway Corp, and we look forward to serving you in 2024. Happy New Year from all of us at Conway Corp.
What's up, guys? It's Wayne from GamerGab with big news for Elder Scrolls fans. After 10 years in development, a fan-made remaster of 1996's The Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, called Daggerfall Unity, is free to download on Steam, complete with updated graphics, modern controls, and full mod support. But Wayne, I hear you say, why should I care about an almost 30-year-old game? Well, Daggerfall was and still is Bethesda's largest map. The game features 15,000 locations to visit across the provinces of High Rock and Hammerfell, and Reddit user Mr. Cranch put the sheer size of Daggerfall's map into perspective by comparing it to Skyrim's map, and, well, Skyrim's map is that cute little rectangle right there in the middle. Yeah, it's huge. If you want to play Daggerfall Unity, here's how, courtesy of Kotaku.com. To play Daggerfall Unity, you need to download the free game from Steam, then download the Daggerfall Unity release, and unzip the latter and tell it where to find the former. Now, before I wrap up this video, I need to thank today's sponsor, Conway Corp Broadband. If you live in Conway, Arkansas, and you aren't happy with your internet service provider, you need to call Conway Corp. With speeds of up to 2 gigs, they've got the speed that gamers need. Call 450-6000. So what do you guys think? Are you going to give Daggerfall Unity a try? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time on GamerGab.
GamerGab.
Go!
And welcome back to Buzz Bowling Arena for game number 2 this afternoon of our Saturday broadcast doubleheader. Up next, it's your Conway Wampus Cats taking on the number 4 team in the state, and in the 6A, the Central Tigers. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach. And Tim, before we dive into this game with Central, your Wampus Cats have had 2 conference games in the books now.
Right.
It's been 2 losses, big losses even. But what has stood out to you so far in terms of positive takeaways? We want to keep looking for the good, even though it's been kind of a rough start in conference play.
Yeah, you know what, though? The sign of a team that really believes in what's going on is they tend to play like their coach thinks and how he is, how he's wired. This team does that. I mean, they're still looking for answers from a scoring perspective. They're not consistent with that. They struggle with the 3-point. I mean, we could talk about the struggles. They're there to talk about, but what they don't do and what Coach Adams really tries to build into this team is a no-quit attitude. And I know it's cliche, and it's when you're struggling, it's they have no quit. Well, this team really doesn't have a quit. I mean, they go hard. They do not stop, and they've had opportunities, by the way, to kind of lay it down and let go of the rope, so to speak, and they haven't done that. So I think the positive is they're still playing really hard, still fighting for every point, and that's how Coach Adams is.
And they're super young.
Oh yeah, gosh.
It's you can't really you can't overstate it because they only have 1 senior on the roster. And, he comes off the bench, and just a lot still that they're working through and kind of figuring things out as they go. Central, led by Anner Boateng, and he's a Missouri commit. The Tigers come into today's action as one of a few teams that you would say probably have a great shot of not just getting to Hot Springs, but I would say a great shot at winning it all. The thing is, though, we've been saying that every year since their co-championship run with your Wampus Cats back in 2020, and it just hasn't materialized yet for Central. But man, oh man, they are locked full of talent. Boateng gets most of the attention, but they've got offers all over this roster.
Yeah, and the other thing is, too, is especially at this level, and it's really that way at college as well, coaching has a lot to do with things. You've got to have the talent there. You've got to have a good mix of the kinds of things you need for your kind of offense, your kind of defense. Brian Ross has that. He is a very good coach. He's been successful almost since he started. He came into Central with a lot of success coming in, so he's done it everywhere he's been. Now they've got some really good talent, and they're seasoned at the right spots. The thing that Conway has some really good athletes. We have some guys that can play. They're just super young. It's just it's going to be a tough battle because seasoned and all the talent there that they like to do what they like to do.
What I want to know is I know that Coach Ross, huge Waffle House fan. I imagine this Saturday game kind of may have interrupted some plans.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, no, it's sad. This game has thrown a wrench in a lot of people's plans. But it's good to be at the gym. It's good to see Conway compete. I mean, listen, at this point in the season where you're trying to scramble for that win, because, again, we've talked about this with AAA change in 6A Central versus West. They have 9 teams. We have 7. And so 6 teams from each side go, though. So there's that one spot down there that you don't want to be at.
Well, and I'm glad you mentioned that because we talked about it before the girls' game. The snow this week really wreaked havoc on schedules across the state, but particularly here in Central Arkansas. Your Wampus Cats, they were off already on January 12th, but then their game at Southwest on the 16th was postponed because of the weather. That game will be made up on February 20th, which means it will be the next to last game of the conference season, and Conway hosts Southwest here in just 10 days. Both of those games are going to be absolutely crucial for your Wampus Cats as they fight to get back to the 6A state tournament because, like you said, 6 get in. There's only 7 teams. Southwest and Conway a year ago were the 6 and 7, and those games just going to be huge.
It's going to be so every point, every game for this Wampus Cat bunch, and Marcus, he's going to have him playing hard. He's got but this is a long mountain to climb, but there is no quit in this team. Super excited to see how they play.
Getting ready for our starting lineups. We'll start with the Central Tigers. Senior guard number 2, Darren Fleming. Oh, excuse me, it's Chris Washington. They had two on the 2 2s on their roster. Senior guard number 3, Daniel Culberson. And the 6'5" senior forward, Anner Boateng. Senior 5'11" forward number 30, Cardell Chase Allen. And rounding it out, junior guard number 32, Luke Moore. Take a look now at the starting lineup for your Wampus Cats. Sophomore guard number 2, Antoine McCray Jr. A junior guard number 5, Cedric Jones Jr. Another junior guard number 10, Kennard Turner. We'll close out with 2 sophomores, 6'6" forward Jamal Holden, and then 6'6" sophomore number 25, Wesley Tapp.
So the one thing you asked about what good things as well. I mean, I talked about this team being athletic. They're young and athletic, but I can't remember a time when you've had a Wampus Cat team. I have no idea why this is always the case, where you have no one in the starting lineup that's under 6'1".
That's a good stat.
I mean, it's you've had the occasional people like Jaden Williams, and you've had some big guys that stood out. This is a team made up of guys that are all over 6 foot tall, and looks like we're waiting on officials. That's interesting.
Well, listen, they had a tough game before. A lot of things they had to deal with.
Yeah.
They're probably having to document it all. if I'm guessing.
No, and that's actually one of the officials did hang back, and that may be the reason why they're a little bit late getting back into the court, is that he was having to spend time doing some documentation. So yeah,
they're going to
now they've sent the police,
the resource officer, to track down the officials.
They're sending in.
I mean,
police.
Have you ever seen this happen before?
I've not seen the police go after the referees.
Well, I mean,
before.
just like
all
of the officials.
Yeah,
not being
yes.
Here.
Yeah, no.
Here they come.
If you get some.
Come on. There we go.
One.
Round of applause coming
2, 3.
in.
There we go. You're not going to get any rounds of applause from the Central folks, I can guarantee you.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, what a matchup to watch. I assume that we'll have our freshman, Holden, on Boateng for most of the game. We'll see.
No, he's going to start off on Chris Washington.
They're going to keep Kennard Turner on Boateng.
Yeah, that's a good matchup.
I said Holden was a sophomore. I need to fix that. He is a freshman.
Yeah, he is a freshman. So you've got, we have 2 freshmen on the team.
Yes. Carl Anthony Johnson, Jr., number 15, is the other freshman. He'll come off the bench at some point.
Body-wise, he does look like a freshman, to be honest. I mean, Holden's he's gonna fill out. He comes from a basketball family. Boy, I'll tell you what. Again, another positive. You always got to talk about Turner, but this guy, for a young guy, number 24 there, trying to get the ball, he's super talented, learning the game. Has the body for it though. That's a walk.
Moore working on tap, kicks it out.
Conway in a man.
Try to feed it down to Washington. Holden there contesting the pass. They're going to call him for a foul.
Good job, though, on the ball, though. Yeah, he got him with body a little bit, but he kept the alley-oop from happening. Washington 6'7". Mercy. They run, what, 6'7", 6 foot, 6'5". They do have a 5'11", but oh my goodness.
Washington hits them both. 2-0 lead for Central. Conway breaking through the press. Down to Tap. Over to Turner.
There, Central also in the man. Very active. A lot of hands. Extending out. Nice.
Nice move from McCray.
Got past his guy, yeah, but then no help on the backside.
He gets Conway on the board.
Yeah. Good defense.
Stolen away by Jones, and he'll draw the contact. Foul will be on Culberson.
Really good backside help on the defense that time by Cedric.
Jones brings it down.
Get some spacing there. Good penetration, good kick.
Gets it down to Holden. Holden gets the foul on Washington, or excuse me, yeah, no, that is Washington.
Washington, yeah, 2.
And he'll go to the line for 2. Second team foul against Central.
You know, didn't panic there. We didn't panic. We ran the clock down pretty well, and then found the open guy. And Holden went up strong, just couldn't knock it down. Does get the free throw. Wampus with the lead.
Holden misses the second. 3-2, Conway up early. Boateng, quick.
Yeah.
And that's why he does it.
Boy, he's just, I mean, you can just tell it's a quick twitch there. Body style just really fast with the ball, without the ball.
Jones, no hesitation on the 3.
Good. Good pick up Boateng.
Turner contesting Boateng's shot. Will not fall, but they get it to him on the second chance. A third chance now for Central. Gets the foul and the bucket.
Unfortunately, I think that's on Holden. Yeah, that's his second, so got to sub in pretty quickly here.
That'll bring in Caleb Collum.
Size-wise, we don't sacrifice at all. Just a guy coming off the bench for a starter. Both 6'6", both really young. One a freshman, one junior.
Boateng misses the free throw. Kennard Turner going to try to get it over to Tap, but just a tiger right there waiting for it. So.
Yeah, good idea though.
Culberson kicks it out. They'll call him for the travel. A few too many steps in.
Yeah, it took one more than I thought he should, and so did the official. 6'6". Conway hanging in there early on.
Central, we're going to need to get some help down there. Okay.
Yeah, press. There you go.
Feed it down to Collum.
Good
Easy
vision.
bucket.
Good vision by Tap. I'd like to see that on the football field as well. Good vision.
5:04 to play here in the first quarter. Luke Moore pulls up for 3. I have memories of that, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that was a deep 3. That he just curled off of the, basically kind of a screen. It wasn't set screen, but it was his player in between a Conway Wampus cat and him, and just took the space in the 3 and made it. Good fake.
Collum. Jumper won't go, but Conway, long rebound. Jones gets his shot up. Floater will go.
Thought he might go for the early kick over to Tap, but he had the space there. Good patience by Jones. Could almost called Boateng for a lean-in screen there. Rubbed the elbow, just didn't knock him off his stride enough. That's a good pass. He walked.
Get the feed back to Allen. It will be a turnover.
Van Tim jumped in very quickly with the call. Apologies, Levi.
It's okay.
No, it's just I try.
Well, listen, that last game got you.
It's ridiculous.
Got you on edge a little bit.
I'll tell you what, if Conway is able to knock down the jumpers from the outside, change things up.
Long pass to Turner, open for three, and he knocks it down.
Thank you, Kennard. Easy three there.
Conway, a 4-point lead.
Screen up top, didn't take it. Now he's going to, Boateng looking for the three there.
Culberson for three. Way off the mark.
Yeah, good play. Good play by Allen. Kicked it off a tap as he was going out of bounds.
Yeah. Culberson feeding it down to Boateng.
When you're in needing some points, this is the guy to go to. Good
job
defense
by Turner.
Good defense, Kennard. Took care of his man. Hard. That's a hard defensive request there.
Tap, no hesitation. Drains it.
Oh, hello.
And your Wampus Cats, a 7-point lead. Brian Ross wanting a timeout. 3:01 to play here in the first quarter. We'll take it with them here on Conway Corp.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Got a note that it's Honor Boateng.
Honor Boateng.
Did you get that? Did you get that note from Coach Lampy?
No.
He's a Mizzou fan.
No. Yeah, you would think. Coach Lampy.
I was just assuming.
I love me some Coach Lampy, just not his choice of collegiate support, let's say. And he's too vocal about it as well.
Boateng drawing the contact from two Wampus Cats. We'll see who they
got the Michael Jordan treatment there.
A little bit. It will be on Jones.
Yeah, okay. It's his first. Team's third.
Jones
the other two are on Holden, unfortunately. Good player. Missouri got a good player here. He'll play point guard. What's his spec? He's 6'5". Yeah, he could probably play swing as well. He's got a good shot, but he really drives to the basket well.
I'm not gonna miss him though.
No.
Once he's out of the 6A Central.
No. He should already be ineligible.
Tap, long two.
Little heat check there.
Go.
That's okay, a little heat check.
Moore with the push off, no call.
Yeah.
Boateng almost pulled up.
Yeah, you can tell this is going up. Good defense, though. They get that on Kennard.
Kennard Turner.
They are.
I know they called it. Yeah, no, oh, sorry.
Yeah, Kennard.
I forgot. Kennard is number 10.
He is. So they've chipped away here.
They lofted up to Boateng, and he makes one move and gets the easy bucket.
Yeah, 4 points out of the timeout. It's down to a 3-point lead. We had it at 7. There you go.
Swing it over to Tap. Tap, no hesitation. Tap's got 2 threes here in the first quarter.
Yeah, no, listen, then that'll change some things up. You've got to step out there. Good stroke that time by Tap.
Boateng tries to answer with a 3. Won't go, but Culberson right there to clean it up.
Got a box out. That's what has Coach upset there. That's too easy.
Coach Adams wants a timeout. Conway up 19-15 on Central here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Well, it has been quite the entertaining first quarter so far, Tim Roach.
No, I love the way we're playing. Good intensity, knocking down some threes. How many threes do we have? We have like at least 3 threes.
4.
4, okay.
Yeah,
Kennard's
2 from
got
Tapp, 1 from Kennard, and 1 from Jones.
Yeah, they've looked good. There's another
one from Jones. Won't go.
Okay, but it was an open 3, and you know what? And he's knocked it down already. Yeah.
Luke Moore from the free throw line.
Good help on defense.
Culberson got the rebound and draws the foul on Jones.
Good supportive defense by Kennard that time. Is that his second? Yeah.
It will be the second on Jones, and we'll get our first look at the other freshman as Carl Anthony Johnson Jr. checks in.
He's got to have some sort of acronymed name.
I think they call him KJ.
Do they really?
Yeah, so that's how he's listed in their team stats.
Okay, we're going to call him, let's just call him KJ.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to say that you're going to struggle with that, but that's just a lot.
It is. It is a lot. Boateng gets a hand on the outlet pass.
Yep.
It'll stay here with Conway.
Pretty quick there. Wampus Cats with a 3-point lead. Still here in the first, and 19 points, by the way. Which is a lot more than I thought we would get in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a lot more than we've seen in their first 2 conference games.
Cullum looking to, we're looking to shoot the 3 when it's open. I like that.
Shot clock down to 8. Tap. 3
Well,
look good.
Man, he does. Good rotation on it.
Under a minute to play. Culberson forcing the issue on the other end. Conway gonna pull down a rebound. McCray into in.
That's off the glass. That is a goaltend.
Well, they missed the call there.
Wow.
Open 3 for Blair, and he drains it. Tie ball game.
Yeah, they missed the goaltend. That's a 5-point swing. Deadgummit.
15 seconds. They'll give it to Turner. Let him work.
Working on Boateng.
Pulls up for the long 3. In and out. KJ
rebound.
pulling down the rebound. Up and under. Won't go. What a first quarter here between Central and Conway. All tied up at 19. Second quarter coming up next here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Quite the fun little game we got cooking here after 1. All tied up at 19. It's been some good 3-point shooting for your Wampus Cats in the first quarter. They hit 4 for 7.
Wow. Well, that's definitely kept them in the ball game. Central is playing their game, to be honest. They're very tough on the defensive side. What has been surprising is that they have left us open for the threes and continued to do that. Most of those have been flat out open threes,
yeah,
and we've knocked them down. Good news is. So I have a feeling we'll start seeing more contested levels of activity. Wampus Cats start with the ball. Holden's back in the ball game.
Yeah, Holden, freshman center.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
Playing with 2 fouls.
Yeah, gotta be careful. I'm not sure what we're.
Yeah, what are we talking about over here?
I have no idea.
Talking
blood on his
about
shirt.
Okay.
Maybe he's got blood on his shirt.
So McCray will have to come out. Jones will check back in. And Jones has 2 fouls. So now you got 2 Wampus Cats on the floor with 2 fouls. But
Yeah.
McCray just sat down.
Yeah, they're not fixing his jersey. I have no idea.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. Maybe they were having a conversation and he didn't like it. Trying to cool him off, maybe.
KJ. Whew,
Two freshmen on this team. Right
Collum kicks it out to Turner. Turner gets in the lane. Oh, almost got it to fall, but he'll go to the line for 2. That's Jay Sullivan in, not Collum.
Yeah, he's getting some late minute direction from coach. That was a great move by Kennard. Almost got it to go. Good, strong move. Made the contact happen. Who'd they give the foul on? Was it on? It wasn't on Washington. Was it on Culberson?
I didn't catch it.
I think it was on Culberson. He's out.
And he's out,
3.
yeah.
He had 3 fouls. 3 fouls on Culberson.
Turner hits them both. Boateng.
Oh, I thought he was going to go up there. Looked like a little bit of a travel there.
KJ.
Great job.
Oh. KJ, great effort there. They're going to say he was
stepping
on the line before he got up.
It looked close. I couldn't tell from over here, but yeah, I guess that's right. Good defense, though, man. He's really playing hard.
They kick it down to Boateng. They just lost him.
Yeah.
He slams it in. Tied again. Boateng with 10.
Yeah, it didn't take him long to get up there and above the rim.
I just can't imagine.
That's a tough thing.
Kennard Turner working on the other end, but he'll get called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And that's his second.
Too deep. It was out. If the contact would have been out further in the on the floor, maybe. But yeah, that's not going to get the break there. Conway still in a man.
Boateng, money for 3.
It's 13 for him in the first half. Doing it every way possible. Dunks. Last play was a dunk, then a 3.
Jones trying to respond, in and out. Boateng pulls down the rebound. Blair working out of traffic. Over to Moore.
Good defense that time by Sullivan, stopping the penetration.
McElroy gets in the lane, lofts it up to Washington, and Coach Marcus Adams going to have to call a timeout. We will take it with them. Central on a run. To start the second quarter, they're up 5 here on Conway Corp.
Gamer Gab.
Well, Central starting the second quarter on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, that follow-up dunk was pretty impressive. I mean, they've had a couple of dunks and a 3-pointer, and that's the change. That's what the score has flipped with that energy. And so coach called a timeout to kind of regather the deal, kind of get us focused in on the play. That didn't work.
KJ just getting a little lost. They're going to get Kennard Turner for his 3rd foul.
That's no good.
And Antoine McCray going to have to check back in.
He extended his arm, but after the contact, so that's a good call by the official.
McElroy for 3.
No seniors on the floor. Got to find a floor leader here. Two freshmen. A junior. And what? A sophomore. Wow.
Jones for 3. It's off the mark. Boateng and Sullivan fighting for the rebound. Central will end up with it. Luke Moore
walked.
Gets in the paint. They will get the call. for the Travels. Colton's going to check back in for Holden.
Yeah, we got foul trouble brewing. We got Holden with 2 to make sure he doesn't get sideways there.
It's a 10-2 run for Central here in the second quarter.
Right there, got to go to the wing.
Trying to feed it down to Cullum and pass off the mark.
Yeah, miscommunication. You're going to see that with a crew like this. And it's so young. I mean, this is just unbelievably young to play Central.
Get it over to McElroy. This time the 3 won't fall.
He had a good look.
Sullivan, no hesitation, and he hits it.
Good looking 3 there. You're right. Good call, Levi. No hesitation. Just caught it and went up. It's the best kind.
Luke Moore, deep 3. Won't go. McCray pulling down a rebound.
Good, strong rebound.
Had to protect it from Blair.
He was coming. They're looking to penetrate right off the top of the key there and do the dish to the outside. Central's done a better job of it here in the second quarter of not allowing that open 3.
Get it down to KJ. Turnaround jumper, and the freshman hits it.
That's a great in-your-face mid-range J. Nicely done. Very patient by your Wampus Cats that time. That's good. Down to a 3-point lead.
Luke Moore. 3 won't go, but cleaned up by McElroy.
Strong rebound there. Didn't even bring it down, just went straight up with it.
KJ, step back jumper. Well contested, it won't go.
You know what, though? It's a good ball move, though. I mean, and look at that. I mean, just
causing problems on the other end. It'll stay with Central.
He's been flashing defensively.
Wesley Tapp going to check back in for Sullivan. Sophomore for sophomore.
They're all sophomores at this point. Well, no, we got what, freshman? Got a freshman out there as well.
Jones is a junior.
KJ, yeah.
They're going to call Washington for the push on KJ.
Good.
I like it.
Yes. Yeah, it didn't really, to be honest, no matter how you spin whoever we put out there, it's going to be way young. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Not upperclassmen led.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, even, our recognizable best player, Kennard Turner, is just a junior.
3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. It's a 5-point lead for the Tigers.
Boy, some good minutes here for the freshman.
Cedric Jones, what a move,
Great
but
move.
Won't get it to drop. Boateng, haven't seen him with the ball in a while.
Good
Finds
pass.
McElroy. McElroy turns around with the left hand, extends the lead back to 7.
Yeah, it's a good pass interior to the. He got inside the lane and got the mismatch and was able to go up easy. But I'll tell you this again: first half, you've seen guys take some shots like that. Listen, that's okay. That I like. There you go. It's
Tapp
a
gonna end back up with it and draw the contact. They tried to feed it to Tapp, but it was knocked away. But a positive outcome here.
This is what this is. I was just kind of thinking about this from a work perspective. This is like on-the-job training.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a good term.
Literally, you're going to get to figure it out. You're going to see some mistakes, but I like where they're going with it.
KJ, deep 3, a little short. Luke Moore showing the speed, but
nice
knocked
block.
away by Collum.
Really good job by Collum there. Waited for him to go up with it. I mean, great patience there defensively. Stayed on his hip, waited for him to go up. What do we got here?
We have a timeout. Conway. 33-26, Central leads, 2:01 to play here in the first half. We'll have it after this break on Conway Corp.
Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews, Manager of Video Production and Local Programming here at Conway Corp, and you're watching Conway High Basketball on 5 Sports. Now, our story at Conway Corp began in 1929, supporting education in Conway. And 95 years later, we're still dedicated to that in new and innovative ways. This year, all the basketball game action you're seeing is from 6 Leg Productions, the video production class at Conway High. We're glad to be able to help while they build this class and this exciting opportunity for students.
Excited to partner with 6 Legs Productions this year for our basketball games, but no 6 Legs today because of the Saturday game. You can't make the students come in on a
Yes,
Saturday.
you can. No, you can't. You can't. Yeah, I'm glad they get a day off. They've had a lot of days off this week. Well, do they still do online instruction during
I don't think they do that anymore.
Do they
I think
not?
they just had 4 legit
They
snow
do it at
days.
UCA. They've done it at UCA. What's it called? Trevor Seifert will be mad at me. Asynchronous? Is it asynchronous?
Asynchronous. That sounds like Slack.
I can't term here. But the weather has played with everyone's schedules. But I'll tell you this. The Wampus Cats have shown up today, and, man, I really like what I'm seeing. I get that it's a deficit of 7, but, man, they're playing hard.
Luke Moore, baseline jumper in and out. McCray had the rebound, and it's stolen away by Blair.
Yep.
And a quick bucket from him, and it's a 9-point lead now. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's an easy one there. After he stripped it, it was nobody there. All right, stacked up top. Got KJ on the move.
Column deep 3.
Good looking 3, good rebound.
Tap with the rebound.
Nice
Feeds
pass.
it back to Column. Column. Tough shot, won't go.
Boateng didn't get the foul. That's shocking.
Luke Moore deep 3. Man, nothing but net.
Yeah. They catch it in rhythm. They're tough. They're up by 12 now. Tie ball game at the end of 1, right?
Yep, 19 all. But a lot more offense from the Tigers here in the second quarter. Blair steals it away and then knocks it between the legs of McCray. And he'll get an open 3 on the other end. Doesn't go. It's going to be out of bounds on McElroy. But no.
Yeah.
It's going to be out of bounds on Conway.
Yeah, and I think it's a good call. Tipped it from the backside. I will say this, 2 fouls to 3 fouls in this quarter. Basketball without fouling has been kind of cool.
Lofted up to Boateng. You
spoke
it
into existence.
That's a Levi
That's
move.
your thing.
Tim Roach.
I'll stop.
Unfortunate. Either way you cut it, it's now a 14-point lead.
Fouls on KJ. That's his first.
Looking for a towel. I got a little cleanup to do.
Yeah, make it safe on the court. Officials have done a little bit of everything today. Crowd management, player management, floor management.
That first game was a little wild.
All about management at this point. Just enough time for Central to get a player in.
Bring in Allen for Washington.
One of the starters.
Boateng gets the 3-point play. He's got 16 now.
Pressure on the ball from the start. Then take it all the way in the backcourt. They've done a much better job of bouncing out on the 3 in this second quarter, not giving us anything. And again, miscues from a team that is still working on chemistry.
Luke Moore's shot won't go, and Boateng's shot will not be in time. It'll be a 15-point lead for Central as we head into the half. The Tigers up 41-26. We'll pause for a bit here in the arena at halftime, and we'll come back around the 5-minute mark recap you on the first half and get you ready for the final 16 minutes of play here for our broadcast doubleheader today. All that coming back up after this break on Conway Corp.
2023 has come and gone, and as we take a step into the new year, let's take a step back to look at the year behind us. A major part of Conway Corp's mission is ensuring the large, complex system that delivers clean drinking water is ready for future challenges. That's why in 2023 we announced plans to expand the Roger Q. Mills water treatment plant. When it was built in the 1960s, the plant was able to treat 1 million gallons daily. Now, we've expanded several times over the years, and when this current expansion is complete, the plant will be able to process 32 million gallons daily. As Conway continues to grow, so does our commitment to make sure the systems that run our community can keep up. With most of the sewer lines downtown installed more than 50 years ago, this year our crews have been working along Locust Street to switch out the old pipes for new ones. Ground was broken on our new operations center in May. It will be located on South German Lane just north of Stone Dam Creek. The location will include a new office building, a warehouse, and maintenance shop, and will house our electric, water, telecommunications, engineering crews, and more, and it will allow us to better serve the community for years to come. On the evening of June 25th, Conway suffered damage from one of the worst windstorms in our city's history. Winds measured at 126 miles an hour resulted in more than 50 broken utility poles and numerous downed trees around the city. At the height of the storm, there were 10,000 customers without electricity. The electric department worked around the clock in extreme conditions to get every customer's power restored. And it was all hands on deck for Conway Corp, plus mutual aid arrived from fellow public power utilities in Benton, Bentonville, and Paragould. And nearly every Conway Corp employee was supporting our workers in the field, answering phone calls. More than 5,000 were answered, and more than 2,500 social media messages were responded to. In October, we celebrated the opening of our 135 megawatt Conway Solar at Happy project. That was done along with our partners from LightSource BP. The solar farm, located in White County, is delivering clean energy to Conway, enough clean energy to power more than 21,000 homes. We've been broadcasting Wampus Cat Sports since 2001 and streaming games since 2014. In November, we produced our most watched broadcast to date. Conway versus Bryant was a matchup of 1 versus 2, and to date, that game has had nearly 28,000 views from viewers in 31 different states. And last but certainly not least, on December 5th, the newly designed Conway Corp website launched. Along with the new, cleaner look, you'll find smoother navigation to find the information that you need about services, how to pay your bill, exploring careers, and more. 2023 was a productive and memorable year for us at Conway Corp, and we look forward to serving you in 2024. Happy New Year from all of us at Conway Corp.
What's up, guys? It's Wayne from GamerGab with big news for Elder Scrolls fans. After 10 years in development, a fan-made remaster of 1996's The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall, called Daggerfall Unity, is free to download on Steam, complete with updated graphics, modern controls, and full mod support. But Wayne, I hear you say, why should I care about an almost 30-year-old game? Well, Daggerfall was and still is Bethesda's largest map. The game features 15,000 locations to visit across the provinces of High Rock and Hammerfell, and Reddit user Mr. Cranch put the sheer size of Daggerfall's map into perspective by comparing it to Skyrim's map, and, well, Skyrim's map is that cute little rectangle right there in the middle. Yeah, it's huge. If you want to play Daggerfall Unity, here's how, courtesy of Kotaku.com. To play Daggerfall Unity, you need to download the free game from Steam, then download the Daggerfall Unity release, and unzip the latter and tell it where to find the former. Now, before I wrap up this video, I need to thank today's sponsor, Conway Corp Broadband. If you live in Conway, Arkansas, and you aren't happy with your internet service provider, you need to call Conway Corp. With speeds of up to 2 gigs, they've got the speed that gamers need. Call 450-6000. So what do you guys think? Are you going to give Daggerfall Unity a try? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time on GamerGab.
GamerGab.
Go! At the start of a new year, many of us think about changes we want to make in our lives, and we invite you to think about your energy use and take the Energy Smart Challenge. Set an energy-saving goal and go online to pledge to reduce your energy usage and footprint. We can help with that with Energy Smart programs like free residential energy audits and 0% interest loans for energy improvements. Customers who pledge to take the Energy Smart Challenge and schedule a free energy audit will be registered for a drawing to win a $100 gift card to help with energy efficiency improvements around the house. Call 450-6000 or visit conwaycorp.com/EnergySmart to learn more. It's energy savings for you, powered by Conway Corp.
All right, back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Spectacular first quarter for your Wampus Cats. It was 19-19 at the end of one. And Central just showing you the depth and breadth of this senior-laden team. A little bit too much firepower in the second quarter.
Yeah, they are. Listen, they're very legitimate. But you know what, though? I love the way we came out and really kind of established some things early on. We knocked down some threes, found some guys open just like that. And, you know, you had a 7-point lead at one point in the first quarter. And, I mean, the Central, you know, at some point in time, you know, they're just going to – because when you are – more senior laden, you've got more experience, and they just have that. Sometimes it just kind of wears on you, and I think that's what happened in the second quarter.
Also had to deal with a little bit of foul trouble for Kennard Turner, and that made things a little bit more difficult on the offensive end and on the defensive end because he was guarding Boateng.
Well, he's your floor leader as well. I mean, it's Kennard has kind of been the guy that's been here for 3 years now, and yeah, Holden getting 2 quick fouls early. Then Kennard getting his fouls. Yeah, that you don't want to be behind the 8 ball at all with Central, and that puts you behind the 8 ball. But again, they're knocking down threes, and kind of, you know, I get it's a 15-point ball game, and that they outscored us by 15 there. They began to do some things offensively, rebounds, open threes. They knocked down some of those. Again, things that just you know, they beat us on experience and some athleticism. They're just older. And here's the thing, I mean, anybody that you know, has kids that roll through a high school level, physically from freshman to senior, for guys, that's a huge jump. Physically, you just begin to see all kinds of things. I mean, you look at KJ for our side, you know, he looks like a freshman.
Yeah.
And he's playing up against a guy like Honor Boateng, who's a senior going to Missouri, and physically it's just no match.
Well, I mean, look at if you look at Boateng and Holden, they're about the same height, but much different body types.
Oh, yeah. Well, and, you know, Holden's going to grow.
I
think he's going to grow some more. But, yeah, it's just physically it's just different.
Yeah, different right now.
Yeah.
Wesley Tapp leading the way in the first half for Conway, 6 points off of 2 threes made. And then you've got a couple Wampus Cats with 5 points, Cedric Jones Jr. and Kennard Turner. But, again, Kennard had to sit for most of the second quarter. So well, hopefully he can keep the foul trouble at bay here in the second half.
Yeah, when you've got – that's one thing. But here's what I also like about this. 26 points in the first half by your Wampus Cats. The leading score is 6 with Tapp. I mean, it's actually more balanced because you got – I'm looking at the last 5 that were on the board to end the half. You had 3 guys on there with two points as well. I mean, so everybody's scoring that's getting in. They're all contributing. And you like to see guys at this level with this, you know, with experience lacking to come in and contribute, you know, get points on the board. And that's what we're seeing.
The Wampus Cats will hit the road Tuesday. Long road trip over to Jonesboro. And then they'll be back home on Friday. So only 6 days until our next broadcast. They will be playing host to Bryant.
Well, and here's the thing.
Not getting any easier for your Wampus Cats.
On the girls' side, Bryant, I think, is a little bit down this year. But for the guys, man, they are killing it.
Yeah, Central girls beat Bryant, I think, by 40 points.
They did. Yeah, they did.
And we've got them coming here this Friday. But, yeah, Bryant boys.
19-2.
Yeah, 3-0 in conference play. They, in the last game that they played, and the last game Central played was against Central at their place. Beat them by 2 points.
Yeah. Bryant is running a good spot this year as well. So we'll see where this thing lands. I mean, again, here's the thing that we have to hold on to is that we know that this team is about growing, not only for this year but for the coming years, the next couple of years as well. And it's taking steps forward by the time we get to the end of the season, try to make it into the state playoffs, and then just let that growth happen for next year as well. I mean, not throwing away this year, but you've got to use, like what you saw with KJ, man, that's a lot of good minutes for him to get some exposure against a really good Central team.
Kennard Turner back on the floor as we start the second half. It's your starting five back out there for Conway.
Staying in the man, even though we've got a couple guys in a little bit of foul trouble.
Boateng, 3 off the mark, but Moore will end up with it.
Mismatch down low, Washington on Jones. Good defense, though.
Jones strips it and gets it.
Very active.
Trying to feed it up to McCray. Led him a little too far.
I like where he was going with that. Trying to find the open man down the court. Good defensive job by Jones. Just a little bit too hot on the pass. Mistakes like that, the aggression mistakes, yeah, you're okay. Totally okay with that. I thought for a second that Luke Moore was going to pull the first one from about close out of bounds.
Allen in the paint.
Yep.
And he'll go to the line for 2 after the foul.
Called a foul on McCray. That's his first, okay. But yeah, it was good call by the official. A lot of contact as he was going up in.
Allen knocks down the first. Conway fans talking with the official on the far side over there. I saw the official cracking up. I don't know what was being said. But.
Yeah, that's a little bit different kind of attitude than what we saw in the first game with Central fans. Oh, that's Walt. Yep, you got. It's okay, buddy. You got to put the ball down, though. It's watching Coach Adams, and he's a fiery dude. He'll tell you he's at times too fiery, and I get all that. But he showed some patience with these young guys, and I think that's these mistakes. He's clapping his hands on the state mistakes that are made aggressively.
Tap open 3. Nice.
Good look.
Third 3 for Tap
He
today.
got Brian Ross off the bench. Didn't like that open 3. Yep.
They feed it down to Washington. Stripped away, but they're going to say Jones got a little bit of the arm.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
That's his third.
Yeah, got to be careful now.
So he and Kennard both with 3 fouls.
Holden with 2.
Second one won't go. Tap gets the rebound. Lead still at 15 for Central. Jones, pullback jumper, nice.
That was a nice pull-up, Jay. That's old school there. I like that. I got some buddies of mine that would be very happy with that shot.
Moore back over to Culberson, trying to loft it up to Washington. Couldn't secure it. Turner gets in the paint.
Knocked off balance.
Say contact.
Yeah, it's on Allen.
Away from, or before the shot.
Yeah,
so
that's his first.
Jones to inbound for Conway. Back to Jones. Whew.
I thought it was going up. 13-point lead here for Central. Three gets it to 10. You never know what's going on here.
Over to Kennard. Three's just a hair short.
Good look at it, though. Good job getting back on defense. Central was trying to run out.
Swing it to Boateng. Deep three. Drilled it.
Good looking shot. Silky smooth.
McCray. His three's off the mark.
Well contested by Central that time.
Moore making a move. Gets it to Boateng. Boateng feeding it into Culberson. Shot won't go, but they're going to
call a foul.
Call over the back on Washington.
Or maybe basket interference. I didn't see a foul call.
Yeah, I guess they did.
Basket interference is what they're going to call. Timeout, Coach.
Coach Adams wants a timeout. 4:15 to play here in the third quarter. It's a 16-point lead for Central. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
For communities to grow, there has to be investment from different people.
First Community Bank has been awesome. Whatever we need, they're there.
First Community Bank has been great to us. It really has.
When we took this journey and she started just everything from A to Z, even now, I feel like she has that open line of communication.
First Community Bank is a customer of ours, and we're a customer of theirs.
When we got the community center going, things just fell together.
First Community leads the pack on giving back.
Live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. 16-point lead for the Tigers. It was a tie game at the end of the one, and Central just patted that lead all the way out to 15 heading into halftime. And so far just have added one more point to it now.
Yeah, it's been pretty even. I mean, we've had a couple of good spots here in the third quarter, and I think that's a good timeout from Coach. Have a good chance to get an offensive set, get young guys out there. Again, junior, freshman, a couple sophomores, a couple juniors maybe.
Holden pulling up for three.
That's okay. It's interesting. It was open. I mean, you got to like the no hesitation on that. He's matched up with Washington. Still have
just too easy for Culberson.
Yeah, they make some flashes to the basket look real easy, and I don't know that's not necessarily just a Conway thing. I think that's on anybody.
Conway looking for a shot. Kick it out to McCray. Try to get something going again. Jones.
Nice. Yeah, good move to the basket. Just didn't finish.
Over to Moore. Easy bucket in transition. It's now a 20-point lead for Central.
Yeah, once they get the ball, boy, they are in transition mode very quickly.
Kick out to Tap. He's got 3 threes on the day, but couldn't get it to go there. Moore, nice crossover, couldn't finish, but Washington, he gets fouled on the second chance bucket. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, we are all out to try to score, trying to crash the boards, and when we don't get it, Central's on runouts, and they're making some of this transition stuff look pretty easy because we are all in to try to make it happen offensively.
KJ and Sullivan checking back in. And Washington hits the second. Central bringing full court pressure with the 21-point lead.
Yep.
Kennard Turner going to be called for the offensive foul. That's his fourth.
Yeah, he threw the elbow. He didn't get any help there for himself when the elbow came out. He just didn't look very good, and so whether or not it was his foul or not, probably 50-50 prop. But when the elbow goes out, it leans to the defense.
Washington's going to be out on him. DeAntheus Dillon checks in for Conway.
Sophomore 5'8".
Kennard will sit with 4 fouls.
Yeah. Good move, save him for the fourth quarter.
So 2 freshmen on the floor right now for your Wampus Cats.
Good move to come back to the ball by Dillon. Good
Holden.
turn, like that.
What a finish.
Nice move.
Just three points for him, but
he hasn't taken that many shots, to be honest.
Gets a block there. Central will end up with a loose ball.
Coach, that's all. They're going to call a foul. Yeah. They're going to call it on KJ.
Boateng goes to the line. He's got 19.
Little Rock is in the bonus. Just 1 team foul for the Tigers this quarter. Used all the rim, and the rim was having none of it. It said no.
He does hit the second. He's got 20 on the day.
Matching the lead for the Tigers right now. Don't know much about Dillon, but I can tell you he handles the ball pretty well. Quick. Need a little more zip on that pass.
Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Shot clock. Man.
Wrong sport.
Stripped away, but Dillon will end up with it on a loose ball. Well, shot clock should have reset.
Yeah, I think they had possession. They're going to put 30, probably about like 30, I would think. They had possession change, and so they're going to give them. They're just going to roll with 35. Okay, 30. There you go. Tommy McMillan down there at the scores table, ladies and gentlemen, on his Saturday, probably his off Saturday.
His one free Saturday of the year.
But it is like 17 outside, so you can't do a lot. All right.
Dillon kicks it over to Tap. Tap, quick 3. Too short.
But see, the mechanics of that are just fine. He got into the lane. Nice clean kick. Good clean look. Just didn't knock it down. That'll come.
Boateng deep 3. Rattles out.
Good rebound.
One more look. Well, they might try to turn it into 2. Instead, it'll be a turnover. Well, no, it'll stay here with Conway.
Yeah, Washington grabbed a hold of it. He was thinking about not going after it, but just couldn't help himself as he went out of bounds. Again, finishing the play, again, is going to be the thing for Conway. Every game is just finishing plays, but they're doing the right things. Just gotta finish, and again, that comes with some time and maturity on the bodies. And
KJ floats one up, won't go. Out on Conway. 1.9 seconds.
They'll might get one off here.
Boateng.
He did.
Just a bit short. 20-point lead for Central as we head into the final quarter here on Conway Corp.
As members of the Smith Ford family, we'd like to thank you for your trust.
Trust for all your automotive needs.
A member of the Smith family is here every day to make sure you have that hometown feeling, whether you're purchasing a vehicle
Like America's #1 truck for 47 years, the Ford F-Series.
or the super fun, sporty Ford Mustang.
Come by or visit us online for the best deals around.
With the Smith Ford family, we won't be undersold.
Well, offense, a bit of a struggle there in the third, just 7 points for your Wampus Cats.
Yeah, you had Kennard sitting out some of that quarter, and so the starting five chemistry was really not there for much of that quarter, and so got a lot of young guys. And again, we talked about this. It doesn't matter what the mix is; it's going to be young people.
Yeah.
But what chemistry you might have that was taken out a little bit there. But I thought I really do think I like what I'm seeing, man. They're playing really hard, and they're doing some of the right things. It's just finishing.
Well, you saw what it could look like in the first quarter when the shots were falling.
Yeah, the kick and the nice sweet threes. Central tightened it up, and it changed after that after they tightened up.
Dillon's still in the game for Conway. Holden, turnaround jumper will not go, and they're going to get Sullivan for the little tap. He tried to pull it back. It was too late.
He didn't. He hit him on top of the head. Well, I will say, I will say this though. Again, that I like that play. That's a set play out of the timeout or out of the quarter, and Holden with a turnaround jumper that a year from now it's going to look a lot better than that, and will probably fall more than it won't.
Boateng going in strong, gets his own rebound, and puts it right back. 22 now for Boateng. Column loses control of the ball. Yep. Goes right to Boateng, over to Moore. Too hard off the backboard, but Boateng right there gets the foul. Shot won't fall, but he'll get two.
Yeah, and you know what though? It was a good defensive play by Holden, I believe it was, on what looked to be an easy layup, and he made it difficult, and they missed it. Unfortunately, on the rebound, Boateng was right there.
Turner and Jones checking back in for your Wampus Cats, and McElroy checking back in for Central.
Some good minutes that time by Dillon. Jace.
Checking in for Central, Cornell King, sophomore. So Central just now getting into their young players.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holden lofts it up, man.
Got to the lane though, and a difficult pass. I mean, a difficult path to it, but he did it well.
Blair feeds it down to Moore. Kicks it to Culberson. Culberson draws a foul. It'll be the third team foul against Conway here in the fourth. Some more Tigers checking in now, or they will be checking in.
That's the fifth on Cedric, I believe. So his day is done.
Michael Stewart and Jacob Marshall about to check in for the Tigers. So you expect we have seen the last of most of this starting five.
Yeah. Boateng's probably done for the day. Most of the starters are probably done for the day. I think they still have one out there. Culverson's still out there.
McCray for 3. Nice.
Good shot.
Stolen away by McCray. Had the 3 on the last possession, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws here.
Yeah, that defensive play was started by KJ. He had good hands. The ball got loose, picked up by McCray, and he was off to the races.
McCray with 5 points today. Culberson checks out, so now no starters remaining for the Tigers. They have accomplished what they set out to do today.
It was a little bit of a fight early, and it forced, kind of the moment there was when Brian Ross had to call timeout. I mean, they probably were not expected. That's a jump ball.
Ah, man, Kennard can't believe it, and that's going to be done for him. Coach Adams can't believe it either.
Yeah, no.
Jay Sullivan going to check back in. Man, that's just been how it's gone.
Yeah. He's getting a little grief from some of the Wampus Cat fans. Their turn for a little bit of angst today. When you have both hands on the ball, it's hard to call a hold, but at this point, really, other than Kennard probably not wanting to foul out.
Nice feed to Holden. A little bit of excitement here in the fourth quarter.
A flash of the future.
Blair rejected by Holden. Holden, nice little 30-second sequence here.
Does it offensively with a dunk, does it defensively with a block into the standard. Nice.
Aleem checking in for Central. King working against Sullivan. No give there, but nice turnaround from King.
Good footwork. I thought he traveled, but I guess not. So then I have to say he did well.
KJ for 3. It's off the mark. King long 3. Okay.
That was pretty. He didn't hesitate. He was open. It was deep, and man, that's a foul. Yeah.
4:37 to play here in the game, and Central will get Ian McNeil in.
Just the third foul on Central. No shots yet. And again, no 1-and-1 anymore. Just a couple of shots when we get to 5. There we go. Good direction there. Nice. That's exactly
back
how you
to
do
Holden.
That. That's okay. That's how you do
KJ pulling down a rebound, going up strong, gets the bucket, and he'll go to the line for the 3-point play.
Nice. Travel.
Oh, man. Coach Adams still engaged.
Yeah, he's right. He did travel. Just no call.
Another block. 2 blocks here in the fourth quarter for Holden.
Well timed on that jump.
McCray can't get it to go. Fighting, though. Got it again. Going up strong. He'll go to the free throw line.
See, again, we're talking about it's a 23-point game with 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
It's the most excited I've gotten since the first quarter.
I mean, because they're playing hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing hard. Now again, I get it that we've got some reserves in, and they do. All of theirs are reserves. But you're playing hard, through the process, and you're learning as you go. Part of that learn is when you know it's over and the outcome has already been determined, but you can still have the heart and show the want to prove to your teammates and to your coach and to the fans, your parents, whoever else, that you are not going to quit. It's just a great life lesson, but it's also a good way to set yourself up for the next couple of years.
KJ with the block. Stolen away.
Block coming.
Will be out on Central.
He tried for it. Good hustle, good hustle, good hustle. Camarion Williams into ball game, number 30. Another sophomore.
Another sophomore.
Shocker. Lots of youth, man. Nice move.
Holden at the free throw line.
Nice move. No, it's okay. Man, that is a nice move. He knows what he wants to do. That's the thing I like about it. He knows what he's he's planning on what he's doing based upon the defense that's playing him. And it's just, it looks really good.
McCray pulling down another rebound.
Ooh.
Getting it up to Camarion. That'll draw a foul. Central fans still vocal here at 3:09 to play in the game.
Up 21. Sure. Why not? Good stroke there.
Good job by him getting in the game late, finding a way to get some points in.
You bet. Again, that's what we talked about. I mean, it's not a lot of scoring from anybody on our team necessarily, but spreading it out. Everybody getting a chance to chip.
Stewart's three won't go. McCray kicks it to KJ. KJ.
Move. Yep.
Oh,
really
glad
nice.
I'm glad that fell in.
Yeah.
6 points for KJ, rewarded with the good effort. Brian Ross going to call a timeout. We will take it with him. 2:41 to play here in the game. Watching Conway basketball here on Conway Corp.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends. And quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Back live here at Buzz Boulding and lead down to 17 now.
Yeah, it's just, it's good to see them continue to fight. The very thing that we were talking about in terms of some positives with this team is just a lot of heart, a lot of character, and just working hard. He and Coach Adams, Coach Harrell, they are hard workers. That's what they want from their team, and they're getting to see that from even the young guys that are not the starters. They're working hard.
Central employing the Lady Cat strategy.
Motion offense, weave offense at the top.
Long two, won't fall. McCray fighting for the rebounds, poked out. Will be out on Hewitt. And Coach Brian Ross not wanting this lead to get any closer to 10.
No, he does not. And Conway wanting to get it below 10 just because points matter.
McCray, deep three, a little short. Holden, working around, but he'll get called, and that'll be, just his third.
Yeah.
So he's had 2 fouls this whole time. He got him quick in the first quarter.
He's been good since then.
Hadn't had one since. All right.
Unfortunately, now, see, this is the reason why. This is
why you don't like it.
Yeah, I don't. Now it's 2 shots. Stop the game. 2 shots.
It does make it a little easier for the team that's ahead to maintain the lead.
See, that's the thing. I liked the pressure of the 1-on-1. I mean, that you got to earn that second one for a little while there until the double one comes in, and I like the double penalty. I mean, I think that's fine, but man, the one just changes some of the game. I hate that. This is where I show that I'm almost 60 and just
almost.
Yeah. Why do we have to have lights to see the game? Let's just play outside. Good shot.
Coach Adams going to call a timeout, make sure he gets his guys in here. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's rotational timeout.
Okay.
So they'll no real coaching goes on. Just get them in.
Bryson Blackman checks in. Krish Singh in there as well, and Hudson Teague, and then Dylan back in, and you still got Kamarian out there as well. Dylan's going to end up with it here. Dylan.
Good move.
Krish Singh battling for a rebound. Kicks it out to Teague. Man.
Oh, come on.
Just a little bit too much motion from that foot there.
Good stroke from Teague. That's not the right call to make. But okay. Wow. Good shot. Good looking stroke though.
Yeah.
Teague.
And good job by Singh to get that rebound.
Walk there. See, we let that go. Let the walk go there.
Blackman over to Dylan. Skip it over to Teague. Another three.
Look good. That looked good.
Okay. 21 seconds to play, and they're going to get a foul on Central.
Okay.
Who's that going to? That's going to send Kamarian Williams to the line.
Yeah. Colin to the bitter end.
Marion's like, hey, I already got 2 points off free throws. I'll take two more.
Take 2 points.
Hits the first.
3 for 3 on free throws? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it.
Singh fighting hard.
Now Singh's going to get a.
These Central fans are just so over it.
Yeah.
Well, auspicious ends to both games now. Singh, hey, he's getting on the board.
All right. Nice stroke from the young man.
If you watched our conference preview show with Coach Marcus Adams, so complimentary of Singh, as he gets 2 points here at the end of the game, but just will do whatever you ask him to do on the floor. Stolen away, almost stolen away by Williams. Central, one last shot. That is going to do it. Conway falling 67-52 here at home against the Central Tigers. Conway moves to 7-10 on the year and 0-3 in conference play.
Man, they really fought hard today. I saw some things that I really, and I'm just trying to be trying to be uplifting and positive about this, but they really, I thought they played hard. They did some great things, and man, I'm impressed. They're making strides.
Look at the final numbers here for you. Conway led in scoring today by Wesley Tapp, had 9 points off 3 3-pointers. Antoine McCray with 8. Cedric Jones with 7. KJ Johnson with 6. Kennard Turner with 5. Jay Sullivan with 3, and you had Colum Singh both with 2, and Kamarian Williams finishing the night or the day with 3. Next action for your Wampus Cats, they will be on the road this Tuesday at Jonesboro, and then we'll be back home on Friday playing host to Bryant. We will have that game as well as the Lady Cats action prior to it for you live here on Conway Corp on Friday.
Every game's crucial. Every game's big from here on out.
Our thanks today for this Saturday broadcast to our field producers, Wayne Bailey, Ashton Brown, and Javon Massey, setting up for us yesterday, getting that all taken care of. David Tooley directing, Dewey Farmer on the graphics and replay, Alex Douglas running our camera today, Scott Taylor on stats, Justin King on social media, and Kara Kirby back at HQ monitoring the stream. And big thanks to our executive producer, as always, Jeff Matthews, making things happen. It's hard to get a crew together on a Saturday when you're not expecting
on
it.
A one-day change.
Yeah, but we got it done. All right, Lady Cats get the win in the opener, and your Wampus Cats following here in the second of our doubleheader. We will see you again on Friday as Conway plays host to Bryant here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Thanks for watching.